Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainers? So today I'm coming to you guys with another Baddies was after show. Before I get started, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Okay, so first I want to do a live town hall. Okay, so we're gonna do a live town hall because we got some things to talk about before we get into the actual after show. First, okay, so something that already hit all the blogs and everything was Krishan getting caught smoking that cig in that reg, okay, whatever it was. It might have been weed, okay, whatever substance that it was, her smoking it while being pregnant, okay? So take a look at this video. Whoever caught this, Loki did a good job because they got not only one instance, but two instances of her smoking something. So slow down. We got it one time, and it's the second time with her puffing it out. Bleed. Okay, here's the thing. This is why I said what I said in the beginning, where I said I don't think she's ready to be a mom. A lot of people have said in the comments and everything like that, on the blog comments, on my videos, whatever, they said that, how do you know she's not ready to be a mom? You don't know if the baby's going to change her, blah, blah, blah. I feel like the thing is, if the baby was going to change her having the baby right now and being pregnant with the baby right now would have already changed her. So I feel like her pushing out the baby isn't going to make a huge difference. And I'm actually scared for her. Let me tell you guys why. Right now, she's the main breadwinner. So at the end of the day, her being the main breadwinner, how is she going to really function with the baby, a newborn baby, and still be the main breadwinner? Because let's talk about it. Blueface isn't bringing in no checks. He's just not. Maybe a little bit through residuals, but like Krishan's probably making way more than he is right now. Like, so it's like, is she going to continue doing bookings with the baby on her arm? And if not, who's going to be looking after the baby while she does these bookings and continues to go about her business? Is the mama going to do it? No. I wouldn't trust her with my baby if I was Krishan. I'm just saying. Is DJ Sky going to do it? Maybe DJ Sky is, going to volunteer for Tribune. All right? DJ Sky might be a lit babysitter, okay? She'll play some beats. Rockabye, baby, on the Baddies bus. Go to sleep. Your baby dad is a bust. Okay, maybe you should do a little jingle or whatever and had a baby rock the baby to sleep. So that's what scares me about the whole thing. I'm not judging her. I just feel bad and I'm worried because it's going to be a big responsibility that I don't think she's ready for. So her getting caught smoking is just another thing I added to the list, to be honest. I know some people in the comments was like, oh, you could you could smoke so while you're pregnant. How do you know? Come on now. For my medical entertainers, can you smoke when you're pregnant? Because from what I know, you can't. Some people still do it. They'll smoke like weed, but I don't think you're allowed to smoke weed, and of course not cigarettes while you're pregnant, right? But what do I know? Okay. Someone who had something to say about the whole pregnancy thing, you guys, is AKA Da Mama, Carlissa Da Mama. So she had this to say about her smoking. She said, hell no, my kids do not smoke weed after they found out they was pregnant. It's a hell no. And if they try to destroy one of my grandbaby's lungs, I would have to put them down. But carry on, base heads. Okay, Carlissa, aka Da Mama, you're the base head who has put Blue in this situation, because had you not given him such childhood trauma, he wouldn't have ended up with somebody like a Krishan. Rock. He wouldn't at all. So I blame a lot of it on Carlissa. Don't get me wrong. I know it's not good to blame, a grown adult for, another grown adult's actions, but don't think that, his childhood trauma kind of contributes to why Blue acts the way he does now, okay? Because what happened in his childhood, I feel like Carlissa was, she had a lot of Johns. That's why she named him Jonathan. She had a lot of Johns that financially helped her out. And I think she had to kind of bust the Debbie cakes open a lot. And I think Blue was so used to seeing, girls, bust the Big Debbie cakes open a lot. So he's like, wow, girls easily, they easily bust the Debbie cakes like this. This is crazy. So he grew up. Next thing you know, he's getting the Big Debbie cakes, pow, pow, bow, 5 4 right in his face. That's what I think. Okay. All right. Next thing I wanted to talk about, you guys, is something funny. All right. Listen, somebody is trying to get on Zeus any way possible. All right. Y'all may be shocked at who this is. Okay. And not only is she using probably gonna be her fighting skills, she's using her Big Debbie cakes to get on the Zeus network. No shame in her game. E.T. E.T., you guys, of South Central Baddies was seen grinding on Mr. Andre from It's Bobby Lights. I love you, purr. Okay. So I don't know if she's trying to get into a tussle with Mr. Bobby Lights, but she was seen twerking on Mr. Andre and partying with Rel. She is friends with Rel, and one of the members of Not STV, the CEO of South Central Baddies, has called out ET for this prior because he basically was saying ET's trying to get on Zeus by using Rel. Okay. But I guess her new method now is Andre. Okay, so she's bouting in Debbie cakes. Ah! Listen, don't shame me on gay ET. You better get on South on Baddies East International, whatever city or center of the world they're gonna go to next season. So you could tussle with Krishan and finish off where y'all started. Okay. I just had to put that in there because I was shocked when I seen that. Okay. Next, I wanted to talk about, you guys, is the Bad Boys. So the Bad Boys, you guys, were tussling in the club. And I also have some spoilers. If you guys do not want spoilers, skip this part and come back for my replay watchers. The ones that are on live, y'all a little bit out of luck because y'all gonna have to hear these spoilers. Okay. So from what I know, of course, Anthony went home. I know I talked about Jonathan going home, but I guess they kind of convinced him to come back. He's back now filming, but Lou went home too. If you guys don't know, the guy that's on the show, his name is Big Lou. He went home too. And from the story, he posted this Instagram story, right? And it looked like he had a black eye. Don't quote me on this though, but it just looked like it. And he wasn't showing like a part of his eye. It was giving BGC6 Ashley when, Ashley had the bang over her eye. And she was just like, it's on like Donkey Kong. It was giving that. So I don't know if somebody knocked him upside the eye and a black guy was trying to hide it, but he's not filming with them right now. He did say he was sick or something like that, but if he was sick, he would have just stayed home. So I think he either got in a fight and they kicked him out, or he voluntarily went home. So that's just a spoiler for you guys. And also, they were out in the club, and it seemed like Raz B and Jonathan Wright got into a big tussle. Okay, it looked like Jonathan Wright, punched Raz B in the eye and had him contemplating on going back into a group with Lil Fizz and Omarion. Okay, so now he's thinking about it after getting punched in the eye. Not gonna lie, like I said, this is a bad move for Jonathan. It's gonna really ruin his brand because now you're going to be known as the tussling dad boy instead of the famous hairstylist. You don't want to, kind of tarnish your image with that. Let me tell y'all something. If I ever make it, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna come back to YouTube, but like, I'm never gonna forget about my entertainers. But some videos I'm gonna have to archive. I'm sorry. I can't have it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like when I see somebody doing something like this, I'm like, don't you think certain celebrity clients are gonna be like, I don't want to work with you because I don't want you fight with my nigga. You get what I'm saying? I don't want you fighting with my homeboy if you doing my hair and he walk in and he say, who this big booty nigga at? Like, you feel me? Like, you got to kind of watch out. That's why I feel like I don't think he should have did this season. Don't get me wrong. It seemed like he bringing the drama this season. Okay. And somebody else who looked like it was going to jump in is the Mo Money boy. Okay. The little pretty boy. All right. So I don't know what Raz Beta did to really get them mad, but we're going to see this all play out during the new season. And also some more spoilers for you guys. Let me show you guys some potential replacements that are going to be on the show. Look closely as they walk by. Okay. Right here. There goes security, babe. All right. Okay. There goes Orlando. We see D. We see Prince, Mo Money. But then you see this boy with the cargo hat right here. That's Carry On, of course. But if you guys saw that boy that walked right before Carry On, that's an alleged replacement, and that guy right here with that gold chain, that's an alleged replacement as well. Okay, not confirmed, but one of them I know for sure is confirmed. That's to replace Anthony. Okay, so let me know what y'all think about that one. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, you guys, is Queen Op, the opposition. Okay, she went, she was on Bigo, 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 and she was, talking her and doing her a big one about Stunna Girl. Okay, she says Stunna Girl is not that girl and never has been that girl until Baddies West came out and about. Okay,
not viral. Where keep saying this bitch name? She was a nobody before Baddies. Stop it.
shout out to It's Public Notice. That's that blog. That's that it blog. Me and him cool like that. He don't know hating blog like some of these other like Zeus related bloggers, because they actually take stuff from him, but that's another story.
Go for it. Stunna Girl was a nobody before Baddies. Am I wrong? No. Am I wrong? No.
Ooh.
Was Stunna Girl a fucking nobody before Baddies? Yes or no?
Hello.
Meaning, did you bitches know about the bitch before Baddies? Yes or no?
Okay, she pressed a little bit too much. Hold on.
No major support. No reposts. No, like, bitch, I did this on my own.
What you guys think? Do you guys think that Stunna Girl was that it girl before Baddies West? Let me tell you guys, Stunna Girl has gotten a lot of stamps of approval by some famous rap girls. One being Coi Ray. Coi Ray, you guys, shouted out Stunna Girl, I believe today. And this to me is a little shady. Coi Ray is a shady one, if you guys don't realize. Because if you guys don't know, Coi Ray and Krishan have beef because of Blue. Her nigga Blue, okay? Because of course Krishan thought that Coi Ray was giving some of the Debbie cakes to Blue because they were caught, in a restaurant. They looked like they was about to do some strange things with some change. So Krishan, of course, felt intimidated by that and had Blue kind of cut her off, right? So since then, this is the second kind of shady thing that Coi Ray has done, because the first shady thing she's done is call Jason Lee and said, hey, why are you interviewing Blueface and Krishan? Your brand is better than that, which I'm like, my brand, like, girl, bye. Whatever. Jason Lee's not no freaking big TMZ related, blog. I'm not really a Jason Lee fan. I'm sorry. So that to me was kind of weird that she called, because I'm like, why are you so worried? So that's another thing that she's doing now, because you shouting out Stunna Girly, knowing that Stunna Girly and Krishan are cool. So I feel like she's low-key doing that to try to be funny and be like, oh, she's a good rapper, like she really cool like that, like she get down like that. But meanwhile, you're just doing it to kind of be messy, okay? And that's not the only rapper that has shouted out Stunna Girl as well. It's been some other rappers that have given her flowers. One I believe it was Bia. It was someone else, but the name is slipping my mind. But it was another big rapper that sort of gave her like like you doing you a big one type vibe, okay? So let me know what you guys think. I don't think that Baddies West put her on the map, because a lot of people did know of Stunna Girl before the show. I knew a little bit about her, but I knew a little bit about her because of Big Legs, okay? You got the freak in me. Yeah. You got the freak in me. Yeah. When she was like, I put it on a squeeze technique. That's how I knew Stunna Girl, right? So thanks to Big Legs. I'm Big Legs. Thanks to her. That's how I kind of knew about her. Like I said, I'm not in LA, so of course she's more LA based. So people that are out here in California know her a lot more than I would, okay? So that's all for the town hall. Let me know what you guys think down below, okay? So now we're gonna get to the after show, okay? Of course, Natalie has been really, really mad about, hey, Andre, Natalie has been really, really mad this episode because of the whole Krishan thing and how Krishan has disrespected her, okay? So we're going to talk about Natalie and Krishan's relationship tonight, what we think about, how she popped Scotty with a body. I love when Razor says that. Okay, so what we think about, Natalie popping Scotty, All right. What do you guys think about that weird interaction between Sky and Biggie? Do you guys think that Biggie and Sky got something going on and she got the Debbie cakes? Because that was sort of weird. Okay. First caller I'm at is Coco Butter. What is going on, Coco Butter?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I can't believe I'm up. I'm up first. I'm
You
a
are
little
fired,
nervous.
baby.
I'm like, sheesh. I didn't know I was first now.
What'd you think about
Okay.
today's episode?
Huh?
What'd you think about today's episode?
Girl, it was a key. It was a key and it was tea. It was tea. And I'm mad that I didn't get to talk to you last Sunday because I remember talking to you about the whole money situation. And I was
Right.
just like, oh my God, this is terrible. I'm surprised one of them ain't buzz Tommy or Natalie upside their heads because
What do you think about the money situation now that you're on? Do you think that it should be split? The performers should get more, or the hosts should get even as the performers?
I feel like it should have all been even. I definitely feel like Natalie Nunn is holding on some money because ain't no way them girls is getting booked for $20,000. Y'all is lying. You know, they set some money to the side and they was like, okay, we just gonna come out with the 20K and they just gonna have to deal with it. Okay.
Right.
If they want to throw some blows, we just take it. Just take it, you know? But
So you
that's
think
what it
before
was
filming
giving.
that scene, Natalie, put her little stash away and she ran to the
Right.
living room?
Her and Tommy was already in the room plotting. She was like, okay, we gonna sit there and we gonna keep it cool, we gonna keep it cute, and we gonna let them know if they try something crazy, we gonna get security.
Right.
Security. Natalie Nunn good for that, babe. But no, with this episode, I'm like, it was really given. But one thing I do want to say,
Mhm.
I remember saying I don't like Stunna Girl, but now I'm like, because I think last week I watched the whole show all over again just to peep
Mhm.
certain stuff. And it's like Biggie, she does do too much. Like she inserts herself in a lot of things. She really try to be down. And it's like, oh my God, I'm Dominican, I'm this and that and the third. Like, girl, I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about us. We're not that rude. And we don't do all of that. Like, no, I don't know what type of time she be on, but I feel like she be writing like even Krishan and Tommy, and she's just like a wannabe almost. Like she's just, I don't know, I feel like she knows she's a big girl, so she probably feels like she has a lot to prove to be liked. And it's okay to be a big girl because you look at people like Rolly. She's a lot more confident and she just sits there
Right.
and she's pretty. You see, she got her hair done. She
Yeah,
looks
Rolly's
really good. And
pretty.
she's like, listen, y'all start throwing bowls, I'm gonna hide under this table because I'm not gonna get my hair messed up. And that's real ish because it's just like, girl, handle yourself. Like if you're gonna be a big girl, you need to be confident. You need to come in the show and really show, motivate the other big girls that are like, because at first everybody was like, I like Biggie, I love her voice, da 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 da. But then you started doing too much. Like you really going after Stunna after y'all fought, whatever. Why do you still choose to always want to talk about her? And then she wanted a fake cry and she's like,
What did you
no.
think about that dinner scene? Do you think that Stunna was, overreacted with the staring, or you think she had the right to, check about
Look,
staring?
girl, Biggie was scaring me. I'm like, she
Biggie
is
said,
scaring me. This is scary. Yes. Oh my God. I'm like, what it was given. You remember Get Out when the lady was like, no, 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 no.
yeah,
And she was
yeah.
looking at the guy. I'm like, Biggie, you was giving psycho right now.
Yeah.
But I felt like they kept talking about what she was wearing. This is another thing. Don't have favoritism because at the end of the day, look at Tommy. She got half of her W cakes, in the words of Pierre, out, and she
Yes.
got on her. She was looking good. But what I'm saying is, Stunna Girl had on a dress, and rather she thought it was stripper like. Tommy had on the same type of thing, and you got to understand, y'all girls are about to perform after y'all
Right.
eat. You
Right.
think I'm about to go out and casual, girl? I'm about to perform. You can go
Right.
look how you was looking, but babe, I'm about to show out because I don't even know what Biggie was wearing. She's still wearing them sweats. It's tiring. Seriously.
Oh my God. And then also, what did you think about the whole bus situation when it came to Natalie versus Rock? Do you think that Natalie, was overreacting over the chaser, or do you think Rock had the right to check her about snatching the chase away from her?
Girl, let me take a shot. Hold on.
Somebody also in the comments said to say get your leak back.
Get your lick back, boo. You got what Razor said. You gotta get. So you know what that means, right? You gotta get your lick back. I'm like, Razor is something. She's some tea. Ugh. But listen, on that note, Natalie, she's with all the theatrics. She's very rehearsed, and she has a certain way that she wants her show. Regardless, if Natalie Dunn gotta get punched in her chin 50 times
Yeah.
for them views, she's listen. This is why I love Natalie Nunn. She's iconic, but if she
Yeah.
gotta get punched out anything for them views, it's gonna happen.
Right.
At the end of the day, she knew touching that girl's chaser was gonna cause a problem. And
But then also Rock was kind of poking at her because she did put her hands in her food, which is disgusting. So it's like I kind of get Natalie, kind of getting her leak back secretly by annoying her because it's like you're annoying me, so I'm gonna annoy you back.
right, I felt like she was trying to stoop down to her level, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's just like how Stunna be saying certain people do things at a wrong time and then they want to judge her. It's like when I touched the mashed potatoes, girl, you should have said something right then and there.
Yeah.
And you should have acted petty right then and there. All you said was, Rock, you really gotta touch my mashed potatoes?
She should have got a little
Girl.
angry with that because that was really disgusting. Because it's like you could have asked and be like, "Can I put my spoon in your thing and take a little piece?" Your
Yes.
finger?
Yes, like I would have
that's
just spazzed
good.
right then and there. But I feel like Natalie Nunn, she be holding back on Chris Sean because she already know
Yeah.
it's not gonna look too pretty.
And then what did you
if
think
she
of
can do
Scotty with the
Blueface mother
body?
like that,
Right.
she's not gonna care about you.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
true.
Rock's been had it for Natalie, but I want to get down to that situation with the BW Cakes of Sky.
Yes.
I'm gonna need them to stop playing with Sky because I feel like, first of all, her outfit in the beginning and the intro, I feel like her outfit is giving like Cinderella, like a little sexy Cinderella vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And she's so beautiful to me. And like you said, like you feel like she's a genuine nice person. I
Yeah.
feel like Chris Sean is giving very much hate. That she's like, I feel like her ass is
And
fake.
her
Like,
butt does
girl,
not look
you're
fake.
giving.
I could spot a fake butt from a mile away. That looks so real. It's not even funny.
Yes, I seen it. I'm like, and it looks like a natural butt. But one
Yes.
thing I was thinking to myself, I'm like, the thighs.
Like maybe it might have been skinny lipo, but like no, there's no good
But no,
skinny
and not
lipo
even
like
that.
that.
Her stomach, you know how, I don't know. I feel like when women get their lipo, their like belly buttons kind of look different. Her stomach just looks very natural. Everything just looked very natural.
Yeah.
I feel like Christian Rock, maybe Blueface try to get with her or something to the point where it's some type of jealousy there, or maybe Blueface was like, okay, you want to be kissing Sky, then let's do a threesome. And
Because
you
you
already
got
know.
remember the audio that Blueface, when he was on his feminine crip days when he was recording conversations with
Yes, and
Krishan and
exposing Krishan.
right, and she was
So
talking very negatively about Sky.
exactly. And it's like, girl, like what's really tea? Because I don't know. If anything, they're saying Sky is her babysitter. I feel like Kat is being a better babysitter than Sky is being a babysitter to Rock. Because Sky is like, Kat is really like almost Stunna Girl's babysitter or therapist, whatever you want to call it. But it's just like, it's not giving, even when Rock is there, it's not giving any chemistry. You can tell like it's something off because even when she started shaking her butt, twerking, doing her, she was looking good. Rock
Right.
was just like, yeah, she loved it. She loves the attention. Like, girl, why are you so upset right now?
Right. It is a
Like,
little
what's
hater
tea?
energy. It is.
It's a lot of weird energy. And then Razor, she's kind of like, you can see Razor, she's like over a lot of things. And I feel like Razor's to the point where like she's realizing like, dang, she'll probably look back before the reunion and be like, oh my God, and watch the show and be like, I'm really like, they really made me look bad. They
Crazy.
made me look like a drunk. I'm supposed to be a businesswoman. You see
Right.
her just chilling. She's like, oh my God.
She just is staying to the end so she could finish collecting the full check.
Yes, and I feel like
her.
when Natalie Nunn was like, "Oh, that's that whose money is that on the couch?" And then Biggie was like, "Oh, that's 40/20s or something like that," and she was like, "Oh, that's Christian Rock's money," and Razor was like, "Well, if Krishan don't gotta be here, then I don't gotta be here either. And I feel like Razor kind of feels some type of way that Krishan got the 2,500, because at the end of the day, I feel like Krishan 2,500 should have been split between all them girls
Right.
too.
Because she
Because
wasn't there for the whole experience. Right.
yeah, you wasn't even there to even collect your money, so it shows you don't care.
Exactly. And what
And you
did you
wanna,
think of Scotty versus Natalie?
oh my God, girl. I never thought that Natalie can fight until she actually got her training. And
Mm-hmm.
this happened before she had her training,
Mm-hmm.
but you could tell, like, even with Bad Girls Club, the original Bad Girls Club, if you watch the season that Natalie Nunn was on, Natalie Nunn is known for all mouth, and she loves to intimidate people with her mouth. And honestly, oh my God, did you see that outfit that Natalie Nunn had on that bus, child?
I wasn't paying attention. What
With the
happened?
corset, I'm like, that poom
Oh.
poom. That poom poom is throbbing, babe. And when she turned around, I seen them WKs. I'm like, girl, you want to say you ain't getting no lipo, you ain't getting no BBL? It's screaming for you. What did
I know exactly what you're
Abby
talking
say
about.
on Now That's TV? She said my BBL is downloading. Well, Natalie Nunn, she needs to download hers right now. But anyways, with Scotty and Natalie Nunn, yeah, like Natalie Nunn doesn't really know how to fight. She's just like grabbing her and like doing weird stuff, and it's just like, why are you taking out your anger on this girl when you know for goodness well that Scotty's just not giving that? I mean, I feel like Scotty will have that energy like with any other girl, like what's up? But I feel like genuinely, Scotty and Natalie Nunn, whatever relationship they've established,
Yeah.
I feel like Scotty just feels like, dang, like I should be able to come up to you, comfort you, mediate the situation. But obviously, like
And Scotty was
Natalie,
not laughing at Natalie. If you watch it
she,
very closely, she was laughing at Sky.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, she was
because
laughing at Natalie.
wait, I didn't catch that.
Like her and Sky were talking. Sky was doing something with the bottle. It looked like she was trying to like deep throat the bottle to be funny. And Scotty was laughing at her, at Sky. She wasn't even paying attention. And Natalie, I guess,
Right.
just saw her laughing and just assumed. Like
I feel
that's
like,
yeah.
well, Natalie Nunn just seen everybody laughing at her, especially Tommy. I heard Tommy all in the
Oh
background. I'm
yes.
like, oh my God.
Listen,
Tommy
I'm
did
telling
not
you guys, you
care.
gotta watch people who you kind of like when you get made fun of, they laugh a little bit too hard. That was Tommy because she was laughing very hard.
Yes. Oh my God. But you want to know something? When I was rewatching these episodes, now that I think about it, you want to know why Razor and Stunna probably fought?
Yeah.
Because if you rewatch the episode when they was on a PJ, we on a PJs, we can't be
Right,
fighting
right.
over PJs. But when they was, if you rewatch the other episode, the first episode when they was on a bus,
Mm-hmm.
if you remember Razor, she was like, I'm really mad because she took my drink and she threw it at Biggie.
Oh,
And Razor, she get your lick back, girl.
she wanted her
So
drink
she
back.
got off that liquor and she said, oh, I'm in a PJs with Stunna. Stunna be hiding. She either be on another bus or they gotta
Yeah.
put her here, they gotta put her there. So it's like, they finally on a PJs. Let me get my lick back.
Ah.
She did grab the drink
Yeah.
and she threw it over Biggie's head and her head. And then she grabbed Biggie's bag and threw it. So it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I would have been mad too. So it's like, I can see now, I'm seeing a lot of stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I'm peeping too much stuff in this. These girls are low-key salty. And I'd be scared for them because it's just like, if I was living in a house full of girls and with this much anger, I wouldn't even feel comfortable going to sleep at night. You know what I mean? Like, girl,
I
give me
feel
a
like a lot of people don't
hotel
end up
because
staying
I don't
there.
know what y'all, because you know how Bad Girls Club really
Yeah.
is. Them
They take
girls,
you
they
to a
will take your
hotel.
mattress, they will throw it out. These girls are more madder and saltier. So it's just like, I wouldn't even want to fall asleep in the same house as these girls. How mad and like secret animosity. And jealousy can be such a big thing. That's why I feel like Biggie, she just needs to like really find her confidence. Take this opportunity to be on TV to gain your confidence. Be around these women. Yes, you say you a promoter and oh, I recruit girls like you. It's like, no, appreciate the opportunity. You have
Mhm.
real life people that exceeded what you're trying to do. They have already had their success learned. Some people are there to be your mentors. I feel like Biggie, she don't listen. She just want to talk, and she feel like she got it all figured out. Girl, you're like 20 something years old. You need to just, these are real bosses. You like the little boss. You like the baby boss. You need to get to, even with Chris Sean is the boss. You know what I
Right.
mean? Everybody there is kind of established. Lauren, I love her. She looks so good. I feel like she needs to be like, this overall just girl like promoting
They
just
need to give
makeup,
Lauren
all types
a
of stuff.
Fashion
Like
Nova deal for sure.
I see her more so on the Fenty side more than Fashion Nova, because I feel like her and Rihanna and her wearing her stuff, that'll be really cute. So I feel like I see her with the fashion stuff because she's just beautiful all around the world, all around the board. And I love her southern accent. She just brings that. I feel like, honestly, you know how like Now That's TV, they be doing little event, like little like side activities. I feel
Mhm.
like while they're not partying so much, because all they're doing is getting drunk, while they're not partying so much, maybe they should do little activities to where these girls are actually interacting, because honestly the fighting is getting old. Like, we could just go on World Star and see anybody fight.
That's
We
true.
want to see
Any final thoughts on the
empowerment.
episode?
Huh?
Any final thoughts on the episode?
Um, like I said, I'm looking forward to the next episode, because you already know how Natalie Nunn is. She feel like she can talk to anybody any type of way and then turn around and be like, "Well, da, 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 da." She knows how to like manipulate people. I feel like she's kind of like the devil low key. She's like, y'all gonna make me my money, and y'all gonna fall for anything I say. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if these girls didn't need any money, they wouldn't have taken this opportunity. So at the end
Yes.
of the day, they all going through something. And
Right.
whatever that is, I hope they get through it. But final thoughts is I'm ready for the next episode. And honestly, they ain't even make it too far. They about to be in Portland. It's like, how many episodes is we gonna have on the show? Because it's looking very short. And I feel like all the episodes contain of the same day, right?
Yeah. Well, most of them they stretch out like a couple days, like throughout like multiple episodes. So yeah. Thank you so much for calling in.
You're welcome, boo.
All
Bye.
right, night. All right, that's what's up, you guys. It's Mia.
Hey, how are
What's going
you?
on? What's going on?
I'm good. Hold on, I was writing a note.
Y'all writing notes like y'all think this is cool.
Because I be peeping
Welcome
things,
to the
like
Baddie School of Pierre.
I be
Okay.
peeping things, okay? Like, this is a very interesting episode. What I will say, I'm very
Mhm.
happy that they did not show a montage of these girls traveling to Portland. So thankful. We did not need another 12-hour bus ride or a PJ EP. Happy that
Mhm.
that's done. Did you hear Tommy in the beginning when they were at the dinner and they were saying how there was a miscount with the money in Phoenix?
Yes.
What's that
Yes.
about? I want to know what that's about.
Maybe Miss Nunn did take a cut,
You know,
or Mr. Lemmy Pepper took a cut
because
and
how are
counted
there
as a
so
miscount.
many miscounts? We got short-ended. We got the short end of the stick in Vegas. We get to
Mhm.
Phoenix where you have the biggest crowd, which it looks like out of all the places that they go to, and now there's a miscount. Y'all don't
Yeah.
collect cash upon arrival. Is that not how that works? Like, is there no accountant on standby? Did the cash app
They said the
decline?
calculator broke.
It
They
must
said
have.
Queen
Like,
Op took the calculator, right?
someone didn't lick their thumb when they were counting the cash.
Razor said, "You got to get your lick back. You got to
I'm
lick your
telling
thumb
you, what is happening here?
and touch the money."
Biggie,
Mhm.
listen, she's giving Katie Heron and Mean Girls, where she just praying that someone else brings up Stunna so she could talk about Stunna. It is so
Ooh.
frustrating. Like, either get your BBL or love yourself the way you are, but stop obsessing over that girl. That dinner scene, watching her stare down Stunna, it was like dangling a steak in front of like a Great Dane, and it's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And for everybody in the comments saying, "Oh, Stunning through the bottle at Biggie's head," she did it the first episode. Biggie has had how many days to get her lick back? She has not done it because she don't really want to. It's just that she has nothing else going on. Biggie is who Natalie wants Scotty to be. She wants Scotty to be Mr. Fighter.
You're a
Mr.
fighter
Fighter now.
now.
She wants Scotty to be that because it's like, it's always something with her. But back to Biggie, because she get on my nerves. She's really a Doja, and I really cannot stand her. First of all, Tommy saying, where are we from? You're from Atlanta, and she's from Rhode Island. I live in New York. I've never heard anything about Rhode Island except Johnson and Wales University. There's nothing in Rhode Island that
I
would
heard
make
it's
me
very
go,
small.
exactly.
My Rhode Island entertainers don't come for me.
No, let's bring them on in.
It's very small, I heard.
Nothing is happening in Rhode Island. Like, to say, oh yeah, we're from the East Coast. What? You're
Yeah.
grasping at straws. Like, not only that, but it was giving very much so Lucky on was it Jocelyn's cabaret, but she was like, may I? Like, when they were in the club, how do you sound trying to prep someone saying, oh, I want to sneak her? Never in my life, and I am a full-grown retired hood rat, never in my life have I had to look to the person to the left or the person to my right and say, yo, I want to sneak her, you got my back. What? But and for Tommy to be like, oh, you know, I'm a producer, but I'm a hood baby, so I'm okay with it. That's contradictory because you were beefing with Stunna for doing the same thing to you on the first episode. So now sneaking is cool. It either is or it ain't.
What did you think? What do you think would happen if Big Biggie really jumped on Stunna Girl? Because I think Stunna Girl would have been done. I think she would have been finito. I think she would
Biggie
have broke
is
a
the
couple
size of
pounds.
Roman Reigns. Stunna bones would have like shattered, like, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog coins. Like, that poor girl.
Listen, DJ Sky would have had to hit that Sky. You know how you do that thing.
Yes, Stunna's
Oh,
bones would have been powdered milk. Okay, she
oh my
would not
God.
have survived that spear. You cannot. Biggie would take her up top if she would have came out the corner like a tight end like that. Stunna would not have been prepared. But it's
No.
like, Tommy, again, like, you either real or you ain't. So y'all saying, oh yeah, you know, time and a place, but when it's, oh, I want to do this in the club, it's fine because I'm a hood baby. But when she snuck you on the first episode, it was like, why would you sneak someone? Because she's a hood baby. Have y'all heard that girl speak? Come
Right.
on. Like, be for real. Biggie is seeking approval so bad, and I hate to see it because it's like, you can hate her as much as you want. That's your right. Like, I am 100% Cardi when it comes to you beef with me, we beef for forever. But that's your beef to have. Like, you don't have to constantly seek reassurance or green light from someone.
Somebody in the comments brought up something really good, and I talked about this in my recap. The reason why
Okay.
Biggie is having that energy is because Stunna, snuck her in the club. We just didn't see it, so it's making Big Biggie look crazier than she actually is.
Listen, man, y'all sleep in the same house. Sneak her back. Like,
So
y'all
you
get
say
on the
get your
same
nick back.
bus. Y'all get on the same bus to go back to the same house to sleep at. Like, I just cannot imagine someone being in a 10-foot radius of me and I'm just going to be crying on camera. It's not happening. Like, I don't care if you're going to brush your teeth in the morning, if you're going outside to roll your morning blunt, like, you saying prayer. It's, I don't care what it is. If you sneak me and I am within arm's reach of you, I'm snap. What is Stunna say? I snatched her up.
I snatched.
I snatched her.
No, she keep yelling in her face. I snatched her up. I said, what's happening?
Her back. Like, especially after Shorty threw your chain in the tree. Come on.
Oh man.
Biggie got
What do you think about Rock versus Natalie?
So I see the two sides to this, because me personally, I don't want to say stabbed. Rock's finger would have been cut off at the dinner table for sticking it in my mashed potatoes while I eat my Wagyu steak, not my garlic mash.
It tastes like bleed.
Like, are you kidding me? You put your finger in my mashed potatoes. Mm-hmm. Also, but what the other side of that, though, listening to Natalie complain about some of the things, like about Rock's ego, it's karma. And I say it's karma because Miss Iron Ile was extremely obnoxious when she was Rock's age. I remember, getting my first job at 17. If someone was 26, you were old to me. I don't care. You're old. Rock's what,
Oh.
22? Everybody's old to you at that age. If you're 33, I'm calling you old. Like, that's just what kids do. Like, you can't take I mean, I guess you can, but to be like, you should hope to get to 37. Girl,
But she made fun of Natalie's knees. And Natalie has done a lot of those knees in Dubai.
Exactly. Listen,
In
she was
LA.
happy that she wasn't
So
like, it's because you be on them in Dubai. All she said was, you getting a little update.
you get old, bro. Yeah.
Exactly.
That really
She could have
ticked
said,
off
at least
Natalie.
they don't look like your face. Like, let me shut up. Mm-mm.
And then also, when Natalie attacking Scotty, what do you think about that?
Okay, I'm sick of Natalie. I really, justice for Scotty. Hashtag justice for Scotty. Because Scotty didn't deserve it. Scotty was not laughing at Natalie getting mushed because she wasn't slapped. It was like a gentle mush, you know, like a, hey, listen to me. Granted, if someone mushed me, this is me personally, I wouldn't take that. Me personally, there's no need to call in security. They're just gonna have to break up what's happening. For Natalie to be so mad at Scotty that she's trying to fight her, I don't want to say the word. She's asked for that. I don't like it because for one, she knows for a fact Scotty's not going to try to fight her back because Scotty has way too much like respect for her, I think.
Right.
And for two, she knows Scotty's not a fighter. So it's like, if like someone in the comments said, if Tommy was the person who would have come off the bus, Natalie would not have ran down on Tommy like that at all. And Tommy was actually laughing.
She
Tommy
was.
Legs up, slaps knee, bottom, tissing it up back there, cracking
What
up.
do you think would have happened if Big
trying to
Biggie
get
ran off the bus? Would we have gotten some swings from that now? Yeah. I want to see
Biggie
that.
would have came off the bus with a fan, like,
She'd be like, "What's up,
royalty, this is
nigga?"
clean, your highness. Anything for you, Nat. Can we fight them together?
She be like, "Nah, nigga, we gonna have to jump
Yes.
run, nigga. Like,
No,
she
nigga.
with the one
She's
two.
mad corny for that.
Fast, nigga.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I cannot
That'd
stand her.
been really
And it sucks. I wanted to like Biggie, but it's like, yo, hold it down. Like, you don't have to do all of this, especially because like they make it so easy to be on Stunna's side, which is crazy. But it's like just exactly the way Stunna was like, yo, when I come into a room, I just be quiet. I don't be doing nothing. But everybody be like, so, F Stunna. And she's just like, okay, well, F you too. Get active then.
Right.
So it's like, you started it, but when I'm like, okay, let's get physical, everybody's like, no. But it's like, okay, well, what do you expect them to do? I want Biggie to just find her light and stand in that, because right now it's giving obsession. And like, those are hard allegations to beat when we have you on camera staring her down from across the table and then being in your confessional saying that she was talking ish. It's like, well, you were like peering into her soul. What was she supposed to do? I don't understand. Confessional looks.
Yes.
I'm so proud of Stunna's wig. I'm so proud.
Wasn't she giving us Diana Ross today?
It was giving. The makeup. She didn't do that herself. And I'm saying that because I know she'd be saying that she do her own hair and makeup, and we could tell, and that's okay, because so does Scotty. But this
no, listen, no. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. You know, let me tell you, Stunna
those buns
a little bit. Scotty, we can really. I'm sorry, I like Scotty and all, but we can tell she does her own stuff. Stunna Girl, it's debatable.
Those buns, Pierre. Let's be for real. And she's still jacking that that's her hair. Girl, we see the lace. Like, you don't have to lie.
That wasn't her hair, but in the kitchen when she was reading Tommy down, that was her hair.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna give her this week's confession because she looked good. Lo always looked good. Natalie looked exactly how old Krishan was saying she was. What was
giving
that?
Dracula, or was that? I thought she was gonna be like,
to suck your blood. What are you doing?
It is sus because up until then, Natalie's been hitting the looks.
Natalie has been serving, but that dark hair against her dark skin. Lo always looks good. It's a shame because even though Scotty wasn't giving it, this was still her best look as far as like confessionals go. And I think it's because the side swoop hid the roots a little bit more. Like I had to rewind it. Like, did she get a touch up? Was there a little starting to develop? Scotty, she didn't.
Scotty, okay.
But the side swoop was better. The smoky eye, questionable. But you know, what can we do? Scotty's
Y'all need to start roasting Natalie in the comments. Somebody said Natalie looked like did look with a sparkling top.
She did.
Natalie was giving church lady.
She looked like she was gonna be like at the Sisters of Soul concert. She was just waiting for her girl Mary J to come out so she could kick them boots.
It was giving something Wendy Williams would wear. You gonna say like Wendy Williams
yes.
8.
Why are you in a cloak? Girl, why your dress got a collar? Like, what is happening? I don't know. Maybe that's because they were in Portland, and I don't even know if Black people live in Portland. So maybe that was it. She just couldn't find nothing to wear for that, but it was not. It wasn't.
Any final thoughts on the episode?
I really want to see this whole fight scene between Stunna and Biggie at the club, because when I was looking at Biggie's outfit, I'm like, I could have sworn she was wearing this in the videos that we've seen online. So when is this supposed to happen?
Right.
Natalie sound like a wrestler referee announcing these girls, and to your right we have Scotty weighing at 138 pounds of pure body.
Y'all peep how she forgot DJ Sky. Poor DJ Sky.
Justice for DJ Sky.
She was like,
Sky's like waving her hand present. And not forget your wieners, bye.
Poor Sky. Before I didn't like her because I was like, she keeps inserting herself like a tampon. But now it's kind of, I feel bad for her because they keep like.
Sky's getting bullied, unfortunately.
Her.
Sky's getting
bothering
bullied.
Me. Like
When it's crazy, because realistically, Sky would probably have more of a career than most of them when the show's over, because she's actually doing something, you know? I want to see where this season goes. I just watched that, South Central Baddies reunion, so I'm real interested to see what Zeus does with this. Also, I'm never going to let up on Zeus for not putting these girls' music in their shows. Other than that, that's all I got. Y'all all like the video, or I'm calling back and joking on y'all. And that's on period.
Nice.
Bye.
All right. That's what's on. JD. Get ready. What is going on?
I'm back. Finally, I know. It's crazy.
Back. What you think about this season so far? What you think about tonight's episode?
All right. Sorry. Go ahead. What?
What you think about the season so far? What do you think about tonight's episode?
All right, look, man. Oh God, so much stuff. I'm gonna just keep it to tonight because I got a lot to say. But let's stay with tonight. So, let me look at my notes here. All right, here we go.
Really? I live for the notes.
All right, and then I put one of them on here. I said, "Funny how when Krayshawn spoke up for Stunna, now everyone see how fake and childish and how much of a weirdo Biggie is. Like, why?" Like, does Krayshawn got Debo effect on everybody in the house? Because she walked in, she like, no, she good. Y'all just keep messing with her. And everybody's like, yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. You right. We keep messing with her. You right. Yeah, Biggie crazy.
That's true. That is true. It's like as if people kind of like follow her lead.
Yeah, because they scared that when they look and see the fly on the wall, they're gonna turn their head back around and a fist coming, and then they're gonna get put in the sink. So that's how that goes. And then Krayshawn don't need to come back because, this part made me cringe. Her putting her finger in the mashed potatoes, cuz.
What would you have done if one of your homeboys, you was eating, lunch or whatever, and they go,
One of my people?
Yes.
Oh, boy, you'd have been on your pocket so quick. You'd have been looking up at the sky. You wouldn't have known what happened. I'd have helped you up too. Like, bro, you all right? Well, I don't know. You blacked out. You fell. If something happened, don't touch my mashed potatoes.
Like, purposely, like, is it purposely, or is it like it's like a twitch? Like maybe it's like a nervous tick.
She just don't got better training. That's all it is. Like, I'm not gonna cut her no slack with nothing. She just don't know no better when it comes to certain stuff. And I feel like it's a time and place thing with her. Like, she doesn't realize, like, hey, we out eating. We're not like at home by the pool or something, kicking it and just whatever. You touch my food, I'll flick it back at you because it's funny. Like, no, we paid to come out and have a nice dinner, and you put your fingers in my food. I don't even know if you washed your hands. So there's that. And then I don't know why I put this, but I put Biggie, come on, man, calm down. You fake as hell. Go cry again. Tired of that boy.
Why
We just
why
go.
you feel like that about Biggie? Because Biggie's gotten a lot of hate, but from my opinion, I feel like Big Biggie,
I've been like that
we
about
need
Biggie
her
though.
this season. We needed her this season. Without her, it'd be a
For
lot of
what?
content missing. Oh yes.
I mean, it's content that could have been filled in by something else, though. Like we can't say that we would have missed Biggie, but we don't know. We probably would have still had some stuff going on. But I will say this: Biggie staring at Stunna will live forever, rent free in my head. That was just like you that mad. And then they said, don't look at her. And then they told Stunna, don't look at her. And then Biggie gonna put the shades on. Biggie gonna put the shades on and just
She loves singing this shit, nigga. It's
like, man, and then on top of that, let's not act like when you sitting down like that, if you got your head straight, you can still see if somebody's staring a hole in the side of your head. You
yeah.
gonna get irritated. You gonna
Especially when you're
hello,
close to them. Like you can feel it how
yeah.
close you are to them.
Like y'all look far apart, but that's a camera angle. I know y'all closer than that.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Oh, okay, I put Cat, Low London, and Stunna are my cuties. Yep,
Okay.
Sky and Scotty get honorable mention
Okay.
about it. That has nothing to do with anything. Oh, Krayshawn did make me laugh when she did her when she was talking to Stunner. She goes, "Yeah, you are," and then she just leaned back. That was the most level-headed moment of Krayshawn, of her getting
Yeah.
her point across and then just being quiet. That was great. Uh, oh, then also in that same scene, I said, notice pretty much when nobody's on the let's hate Stunner bandwagon, that they actually listen to her with what she has to say, and then all of a sudden magically it makes sense where she coming from when she been trying to say the same thing since get-go.
And I think it's because she's been separated. It's kind of giving, remember Ant
No,
from
it's because
last season?
Krayshawn checked everybody.
Oh, so you think that Krishan had that effect to where people were like, oh, let's give her a chance.
Didn't nobody even think about giving that girl a chance until Krayshawn walked in and was like, I think that y'all, bullying her, blah, blah, whatever she
Judging
said.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until then, and then everybody's like, you know what? Yeah, yeah. That's when I was like, oh, ain't a backbone in that house.
Oh. And what do you think, about Natalie? She's smacking up Scotty.
That was probably the thing this episode that made didn't make the most sense at all, because she came out to check on you and you just flip out. Now, I understand being a good friend and all that, but I don't care if you're drunk or not. If I'm coming out to check on your well-being and you just start flashing on me like I'm the person you was just into it with, me and you gonna box. It's that simple. Like that was crazy. Like that's not your friend. That's not your friend at all. And she wasn't that drunk. She was drunk enough to turn up, but she wasn't that drunk to where she not gonna remember what she did. Like
the people in the comments saying that you saying Krayshawn instead of Krishan.
oh, you know what? Rock, okay, rock.
Right.
There, yeah, happy.
Do you think she would have kept that same energy had it been somebody else that got off the bus? Like, had it been like a Big Biggie, or had it been like a Tommy, would she have swung on them too?
She wouldn't have swung on Tommy because she got like this. It's like this weird unspoken respect it seemed like her and Tommy did have at that time. So yeah. So it seemed I doubt that would have happened. Plus I feel like, I'm gonna be real, I feel like she did that to Scotty because she knows Scotty wasn't gonna do nothing.
Right.
Like that's all that comes down to. Oh, also with the performances, when they was announcing everybody, did y'all notice when the Natalie got announced, she was like, like on the cat. Like, did anybody catch that?
No.
Go back and watch. She looked like she was coming out for a WWE match. She was like, they said Natalie, no, she said, I was like,
well, how that thing so go? That's funny. I gotta go back and watch it. I didn't see that.
Nah,
and I watched it twice. I didn't see that.
Yeah, nah. And that part, it was real quick, but it was funny as hell. Like I barely caught up. I said, "Oh, what was okay?" I didn't see that one. But and then as far as the performances though, because that's another part I need to talk about, because that's getting on my nerves. I'm tired of seeing Miss Rock jumping around with the mic and not performing. That's not performing. You jump around, you maybe sing the chorus like 8 words, and then you jump around and let everybody else scream your lyrics. That's not performing. Like if I paid to see that, I'd be pissed. moving forward. Let's see. Who else perform? Oh, okay. Rolly can actually perform.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to see what type of set she could do with like 3 songs and some dancers. That would probably actually be interesting to see because she just
For
got a
me,
certain
out of the
charisma.
whole cast, for sure, she has one of the only promising music careers because she can actually spit.
She
That Red
can.
Ruby the Sleeves remix that she did was one of the best I ever heard. I've seen a lot of people remix it, not even just off of Baddies, just other rappers and stuff. That was the best one I ever heard because she made the song her own. What
Yeah,
people that I
it
see
sounds
remix it,
like
they tried to sound like Nicki. She made it sound
yeah.
like her own, and I loved it.
Yeah, she went mixtape era on it. She was like, "Give me a
Yeah.
beat and I'm gonna go off." So I as a hip hop fan, I like that. Tommy, this is my bias with Tommy. Tommy could rap to me the alphabet, and I'm gonna listen because I just love her rap voice. Like it's just her voice. I have an extreme bias towards the voice. Like I could care less what she's saying at the time. Her cadences and everything just hit a certain way that I just like it. So and then I was waiting to see how Stunna was gonna give it up, but then they go to her little confessional, her just clowning Biggie and was like standing over there holding your glizzy and blah blah blah, like you want to eat me like that.
They barely show Stunna's full performance except for that
They
one
they
time.
just
It was
they
just her
showed her
saying,
clap some cheeks. Her cheeks clapped like 3 times, and then they said to the roasting. Like that's all it
right.
was. But I mean,
Any
hey,
final thoughts on the episode?
uh, people need to leave Sky alone.
Why do you think she
She
gets the disrespect that she does from the girls? Because it's starting to
because
bother me now. It's kind
because
of messed up.
she allows it. She allows it. If we haven't noticed on these type of shows, they only push you as far as you allow. And sometimes once you've been pushed past a certain point, then there's a point of no return. But yeah, that's all it is. She's just being pushed because or they're pushing her around because she allows it. And that's really it. Same with Scotty, the whole nine. And that's why everybody didn't like Stunna because they tried it with her and it was a F around and find out situation with her.
Right. No, you're right. Cause that's the thing. A lot of people don't like Stunner, but she had to do what she had to do. Because if she let the Tommy thing slide and didn't really check Biggie, they would kind of poke at her because they're like, oh, this little
Exactly.
small, she Stunner already short, she about like 2 feet. They really kind of pick at her.
Right. One thing I do gotta say, I gotta give extreme respect and props to Rolly for stopping the show. And
Or with
when
the
that girl
fan.
couldn't, yeah, that was like, to be honest, I with certain people that I'm not fond of, I kind of just wait for, to see a redeeming quality of them. But that one act of Rolly, you won't hear nothing bad out my mouth about her ever
Listen,
again.
you gonna have to get over that Rolly hate. I know
Look,
what's the name, your homegirl and everything, but nah, you gotta let that go.
no, I was just waiting on some redemption. That's all, But no, that was something commendable. Like, can't nobody say nothing bad about Rolly for that. Like, she actually needs to be commended for that a lot more.
For sure. Instead of slapping the fan, she saved the fan. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, that's about it. I'm waiting to see the next episode. I just want to see more of the drama so I could call in and pick out everything that wasn't obvious that I could talk about because I don't be trying to go in on females like that. So I'll just talk about the lighthearted stuff.
Right. All right. Thank you so much for calling, JD.
Yeah.
All right, night. All right, that's what's up at it, you guys. Is John Doe, what is going on?
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on? What do you think about tonight's episode?
I don't know anything. I guess what happened? It was talking about Stunner, right? That's what.
Right. You didn't watch that episode. You call it in. So okay, let me get it free.
I'm starting to doze off a little bit.
It was that boring to you?
Honestly, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This show is kind of boring to me. It's not that much going on. With Biggie. Biggie, she's one of those people that remember like Brie last season, how she was kind of when she gets to our confrontation, it's like she doesn't seem to like it. She doesn't seem to let it. Like she's kind of worried about it all the time. Like she probably might be like almost like traumatized. She's like she doesn't want nothing to happen. She makes sure nothing to happen, so she's constantly thinking about it. She can't stop thinking about it, so she won't stop talking about it. That's what she reminds me of. Something like how Brie was last season. And she was like, and they even told her, like, you need to stop talking about Anne, because she probably was like scared she was gonna do something to her. And I think Biggie has because Stunner keeps sneaking her all the time, so she probably is on guard all the time. And with Krishan putting her fingers in with Natalie's mashed potatoes, she turned her food into an edible with that. Because you know how she probably got the residue on her fingers. So I don't know. I had people do that to me before, but they
Stick their
were
finger in your food?
yeah, but they were special needs, so it was like
Oh.
it was different. So they have like
Well, Krishan has special needs.
I know you see I'm saying so have someone like I wouldn't be around someone like Krishan to begin with, honestly. But if she did that to me, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, because I just be like I'll just be so shocked. Like you really stuck your fingers in my food. That's so beyond. That's something that's just so beyond like disrespectful. Um, but then I wanted to talk about the Natalie and Krishan situation.
Mhm.
Um, I don't think I don't know them two.
You're conflicted. It sounds like you see both sides of the story. So you think Rot right and Natalie right, huh?
None of them are right. Honestly, they're both. I mean, I guess because first of all, let's talk. 27 is not a third whatever. 37 is far from old. To me, old is like 60. Like that's when you become a senior citizen at that point. To me, that is old. But you can be 50 and turn your life over if you really wanted to. But with Krishan, I just kind of, someone said they didn't want to see Krishan. I want to see Krishan come back because I want to see her get humble because she like everyone in this show is scared of Krishan. It is kind of annoying. Like, I want her to be in a room full of people that are not scared of her. Like, we're really give her a run for her money because I want to see what happens. Like, it just seems to me like everyone is scared of Krishan. It is kind of annoying because she's not always right, and everyone keeps like, if you said them wrong to her, she's gonna hit you. But like, I need someone to just come in and be like, hey, I don't care. I'm still gonna accept you because I'm not scared of you at all. Everyone seems to be just afraid, and even with Stunner, I think Stunner might be a little intimidated too. Like, I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to see if they went at it, like how Stunner would tackle that.
Do you think Stunner and Rock might get into it? Because today I told you guys, Coi Leray shouted Stunner Girl out. Do you think Krishan may feel some type of way about that?
Listen, they both got big egos, so eventually, yeah. Like I think they were just getting to it eventually because like they're gonna be like, you can't tell them nothing. So if they have a good disagreement about anything, they're gonna be like, I don't like Pop-Tarts. What do you mean like Pop-Tarts? So they pay that they're gonna get into a big fight because they're like, I'm right, you right, whatever, and they're gonna get into it. I can see that happening. That small could set them off. I can see that happening. And obviously, I think in a fight, like I think Krishan would win, but I think she would get tired. I think to me, Krishan isn't someone that likes to fight. Like she gets tired of fighting, and Stunna she'll keep going. Like she'll go into literally like into like in one of y'all in the grave or something. She do not let that beef go. So I think in the long term, like, cause Stunna she goes out, she's like she's more. I was gonna say she's like a she just she doesn't stop. Like she'll go on for like she'll go to the extreme to do stuff. She's an extremist. Like she'll strip you. She put you in a dog cage. She'll do a whole bunch of things. Like and I don't think Krishan will be mentally like she'll wait. She'll wear a tire Krishan out mentally. She's already
because you think Stunner Girl got more stamina.
Yeah, she got and then she got that craziness in her. She'll
go. Go ahead.
I said she'll probably try to sleep with Blueface, something like this, just to get her real mad, just to go all the way.
And be like, hey, after she does it. What did you think of Scotty versus Natalie and that whole thing that happened outside the bus?
Scotty versus Natalie. Natalie's, I think she didn't take her anger out on Scotty because she could. Like, I mean, because like but I feel like Scotty. I understand why Scotty didn't swing back because like that's supposed to be. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I guess from Scotty's perspective, like she probably thinks not her real friend, but Natalie's not nobody's friend at all. But she probably, I actually care about Natalie. Like, I'm not gonna put my hands on her, any type of thing. And I do think Scotty. I don't know, Scotty versus Natalie. You think will really win that in a fight? I have no idea.
I feel like Scotty would get her. And the reason why is because Scotty seems like she's light on her feet. We seen that when it came to Razor Blade and how she was, she was stomping and she baka, baka, baka. She was backing up Razor Blade. So I think she really trained and got in the gym because Scotty's an athlete. Like she's actually like a personal trainer and like she does like the fitness stuff. So I think she could get one up on Natalie because Natalie would get out of breath by the time Scotty's done with her.
Right. And I really wish they let Krishan off the bus just to see what happened. Just to see, just let them off the bus. Like she want to fight, let them fight. I don't think that will end well with for Natalie. They'll probably edit that off the show if that actually did happen. That'll be hilarious. But
right.
Yeah, and then one thing I don't like how. So one thing the other guy said, like people do, like there's like people would try, like same thing, like how Rolly's over here like yelling at Scotty. next episode. I didn't like that because I just feel like she's like doing it because she feel like she could type of thing. Like I don't. There's
Right.
people they like to like what's it called? Like they know who they can mess with type of thing. Like with Roy, like you know how she. I don't know. I just don't like how people pick and choose sometimes. Like I
You
don't.
think Rolly picked on Stunna because she knew her against Stunna would be like an easy little
She probably
back
thought
and forth.
like because she probably. Cause I mean, I don't think Rolly can really fight like that. She uses her weight often. So like I said with last season with Krishan, like she wanted to fight Krishan, but after she was like, Krishan could probably give me a run for my money. She backed down. Like she like if that was anybody else attacking something like that, she would have jumped in. But she sat them and get beat up like 3 times and didn't do nothing. And same thing with Jay, like the way she talks, like she talks because like when she goes in there's a preview of her talking to Biggie, like telling her to shut up. Like there's the way she speaks to people. She talks to certain people different ways because she knows that she can. I don't like people like that. You're pushing your weight around. And I just don't respect that at all. Like, I try to give everyone the same respect because, like, well, I just don't respect that at all about her.
What I do agree with Rolly yelling is that Scotty when she said she not your friend. Every time she do this to you, she pop you upside the head.
Yeah, but why are you yelling at her? She just got to fight her friend. You yelling at her, you come make it, like you're not making it better. Like you're not doing it. Like you're just making it. Again, you probably make her feel worse. Right? She just got attacked by her friend over her yelling at her, and I feel you're doing it because
Scotty needs to get it through her head. She's somebody that like that's such a friend.
I mean, but I don't think yelling at her will get that. I don't know. She's too much emotion going on there with Scotty. Just to have her yelling at her, I feel like it'll make it worse. Like she's already down bad. You over here cussing her out, talking about she's dumb. Like yeah, she probably feels dumb already, and making it feel worse. And that and said there was so I would say was Stunner. I don't. Stunner. Like, everyone keeps talking about Biggie's always talking about talking the beef. But what is Stunner talking about besides her beefs too? I don't see her talking about anything else really either. Every time she's on screen.
I don't like I said. I don't think Stunna's a girl, and I don't think she's the type to open up to people she don't know like that. That I'm with her on that because it's like if I don't know you like that, I'm not gonna tell you my like whole life story. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she's the type of person. It's very hard for her to open up, which I get.
But what else does she talk about too? Because it's like you don't have to talk about. You don't open up. You could talk about anything. You could talk about the bus. Like you could talk about like what you do later on.
Her career. You're right.
Or she talks her beefs too. Like she's like, people don't need to disrespect me. Everyone's disrespecting me like this, and it's like it's all she talks about. It's like she lives off the beef too. So it's not just I don't see her letting it go ever. Like that's what all she talks about too. And I'm not seeing her and Kat talk about anything else. Like when she talks, I don't see her talk about anything else besides other people every time she speaks. And
so she gets off on it.
Yeah, I haven't seen her smile either. Like that's something I noticed. That someone said I never seen her smile. I haven't either. But I kind of relate to Stunner though in some ways because like her anger. That used to be me like in high school. I was just like, you know what? I just want to fight everybody too sometimes. Like, you got to get out that phase though. Cause like, if you can't fight the war forever.
Yeah.
You're not going to win. You're not going to win.
Yeah, that's true. Any final thoughts on the episode?
No, that's it. I'm just someone told me that Soul Central reunion might come out. I'll have to watch that instead.
Yes, download that at TV.
Fights. Like that's one thing this show's missing. They don't have no good fights this season. They need to have like I want Nice being next season, bring in all the brawlers, people that just came straight out of jail, MMA fighters, put them all in one house, and don't even because if you're gonna give us this show that has no like
that's South Central Baddies.
Everybody, I don't really care about like these girls' backstory. Just let them brawl, like set up a ring, just box. And I don't like the whole boxing idea either. They should do an MMA UFC cage fight. Then we can see who's really got hands at that point. All this boxing is too restrictive in my opinion. I want to see them each other.
Listen, I think if they do the MMA, it would turn a little bloody. So I don't think they're trying to let the girls get bloodied.
Well, if they give them a bigger paycheck, $100,000 to get your face reconstruction. There you
go. Always not trying to give all that money now. Thank you so much for calling in.
Good night.
No. All right, that's what's up. Added is Clarissa. Let's see if I'm saying it right. Clarissa.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey.
Not related to Carlissa. I'm playing.
Clarissa, better than Clarissa.
All right. What'd you think about tonight's episode?
Tonight's episode was okay. I mean, like I'm 30, so I've been back when BGC first started, like seeing everybody. So everyone knows Natalie's no one's friend. Like in real life, she's about her bag, she's about her money. This episode, Stunner doesn't bother me. The only thing that bothers me, and the reason why I know the last caller said, oh, well, she's always talking about the problem, because they're always bringing the problem up. If you come in, every time y'all see her, well, what happened with you and Razor? Well, what happened with you and Tommy? Well, why did you do that? Bitch, I'm telling you, don't keep fucking asking me every
right.
I'm telling you, I done told you. Y'all talk. You know what happened. You see what happened.
A lot of those conversations they have to ask due to production purposes. Productions need these conversations to happen, so they say, "Hey, ask her what happened."
Right. But
Right.
like I said, with the last call, they're like, well, she's always bringing it up. No, she's not. They bring it up to her like, Razor, you trying to tell someone, like the last episode, you trying to tell someone how to be, how to act. Don't do that. They are right. Stunna shouldn't have done anything at the photo shoot because you
Right.
are professional. That is a professional setting. When you got to the house, beat her ass. You threw a drink at me, I'm gonna beat your ass. So they were
Right.
right about that. And Stunna did take it too far with throwing the bottle, but they need to grow up. They really do, like everybody, because I've watched them. I watched Natalie. I've watched Kat. I've watched
Right.
Lo has grown a lot.
Oh yes.
A
Oh
lot.
yes.
She is so inspirational. I'm like, God dang, girl.
The other day I watched her season. I said, "Oh my god!" Like it's like you forget how angry and how crazy she used to get.
She think about that dress that she would be in and how she would look when she got in a fight, baby. Like I'm like, God, dog.
The littlest thing used to make Lo so mad. Like, oh my! Like I remember one time Alex was on the phone saying, "I don't know if they like me or not." She was like, "What do you mean you
Who
don't know?"
like you? What you mean who don't like you? Who didn't like you off the bat? Who didn't like you off the bat? Like, bro, like Lo has grown a lot, and I love it. Tommy, for her to be a producer, she does act like more of a producer than Natalie does in a but at the same time, stop finding your castmates, baby. Biggie is a follower. I feel like Biggie came on the show and wanted to be herself, but she picks and chooses whom is gonna get her out of the fire. So, like with Natalie, well, you're gonna be my go-to girl. Bitch, you're a lackey. You are a lackey. Natalie chooses a lackey every season. First it was Sarah, then it was Christina for the conversation. Then it was Scotty.
Okay.
Now it's Biggie. And you coming to her beck and call. No, baby, you're a lackey because Biggie, what is your real issue? She threw a bottle. Okay, y'all talked about it. Get over it. You guys don't have an issue.
Biggie's issue, like reoccurring now, is because she snuck her in the club. The Zeus didn't show that, but that's what happened, like behind the scenes type vibe.
In my eyes, I feel like Biggie kind of, even though they say that you saw it coming, I feel like Biggie kind of snuck Stunna too, because if you wanted to move, you would have did that before the producer stepped in when y'all were the face. That's how I feel. Even though they say, well, you caught her out with your peripheral, bitch, fuck a peripheral. I was looking dead at you. You was looking dead at me. Ho, hit me.
In my Valentino voice, you trying to get in my peripheral?
Yeah, you in my.
You trying to get where I can see?
You trying to be in my peripheral, bitch? Don't be in my peripheral, bitch. I don't care. Because as soon as that lady stepped up, that's when Biggie wanna, fuck the blunt now. Let me fight you. No, baby, I want you head up right here, right now.
Right.
I'll snatch your little chain that your mama gave you. Well, I don't care.
And what do you think about Scotty versus Natalie? What do you think about that whole entire thing? Do you think that Natalie is actually Scotty's real friend?
Natalie ain't nobody friend, baby. Natalie is friend to the bag. Like this is my thing. I feel like if anybody else, if Tommy would have got off that, but first of all, if you really zoom in and look at it, because I like to zoom in, baby. I want to see your facial expressions, how the nose twitching and shit. If you zoom in, when she said, "Let her off the bus right now," Natalie looked like, "Please don't let her off the fucking bus. Please don't let her off the damn bus."
She's like, "Let her off the bus right now.
Let her off the bus." And your lip and trip, do not let her off that bus. Because any other time in the previous episode, now let them get their one on. And what everybody do? They move to the side, they part like the Red Sea, and they let them get their one for about 10 seconds.
Right.
If would have stepped off that bus, if Tommy would have came and been like, "Hey, Natalie, what's wrong?" The girl said, "What is wrong? What happened?" If it was anybody else, she wouldn't have done anything. And my thing is, if you so trained to go, you would have hit Krishana as soon as she slapped you. I don't give a fuck how hard, soft it is. Don't touch me.
That was just, to me, the fact that it was so light was even more disrespectful, because it's like now you're playing with her. You're like, "Oh, you little kid."
Right. Like, what you gonna do? And then Krishana talking about, what you gonna do? Hit me. She knows she ain't finna bust a move. And now Natalie's trying to talk crap because the girl pregnant, and now you want to fight, but she put her hands in your face. Yeah. And in your potatoes. And in your potatoes, baby. We would. I mean, put it in the dang potato, baby. Do not touch my food. Don't touch me. Don't touch my food.
I would have got so mad, especially if the potatoes were good.
Huh?
I said I would have been really mad, especially if the mashed potatoes were really good and I was enjoying it.
I was mad because none of y'all went to the damn bathroom and washed y'all fucking hands. Stunna Girl, the only goddamn one that probably was in there before everybody. I don't even know how she was damn eating before everybody, because y'all rode the same bus. But don't touch my shit. And with Krishan picks and chooses her battles as well, because she knows that right now her money, even though Blueface is her money, Natalie and Zeus is her money too.
Oh yeah.
So she kind of picks and chooses her battles as well, and I feel like that's why her and Natalie haven't gotten into it like that.
Oh
But
yes.
I feel bad. I don't feel bad for Scotty. I don't. Scotty knew what was going on last season. Scotty knew what was going on, and everyone that's new to BGC or Baddies,
Right.
the franchise, y'all should already know what's going on, baby. Stop crying over someone that don't give a damn about none of y'all and take out to Dubai to sell that Kuda cat.
Right. That's what anybody to me who's like shocked when they fall out with Natalie, to me, you just look like a doggy because it's she's done it numerous times before.
Every season, we thought you were my friend. Stop thinking. You don't get paid to think, bitch. You get paid to know.
Right.
Stop thinking she's your friend, because she's not. She's friends to the bag. And then every time they crying, she be looking like
she like, I don't know why this girl crying for this shot.
Why are you crying? Like, what the fuck?
I just think Scotty was more embarrassed than her, because it's like, you really like, this is crazy. Like, you should have maybe given me a heads up. We could have did a little fake 1-2-1-2. She felt embarrassed. I would too. Like, that was really bad. Now,
if you was that embarrassed, baby, the same little hands that you tried to titter-tatter that you tried to get a dang on razor blade, you should have gave it to Natalie, because she Razor attacked you just like Natalie did, baby. You ain't finna run up in my goddamn friends or no friends or whatever. Don't run up in my face and don't put your damn hands on me. Say, wait. No, bitch. Wait. I'm finna beat your ass.
Better yet, back up.
Back up, right. I'm finna get my lip balm.
Get your lip balm. Any final thoughts on the episode?
Go play with Journey. Don't play with me.
Right. Any final thoughts on the episode?
No, not really. Everybody just need to grow up. I like Stunna. Biggie's a follower. Natalie's whatever. And Kat and Lo, y'all the best. Right. And you the best too. I love watching you.
Thank you so much. One last question. Who do you think is the fashion girl of the season? Because I think we see some nice stuff this season.
I'm not even gonna lie. Tommy is fly as ever. I did not know that 3 different damn greens could go together so well, baby. I did not know that. And Lo, like I said, Lo has always been a great dresser. She always has. But Lo is just it's her inside, her spirit that just makes her whatever she put on. It just flirts.
She's like so feminine.
She is just so she's just so goddess like I love it. So Lo, definitely Tommy and Lo. They got it hands down. Natalie need to get what fit her body type for real.
They need to give out awards at the end of the season at the reunion or something, like best dress, okay, like best hairstyles. They like
fighting over that. My bangle was better than yours. They ain't got no damn.
That's when you gonna really see Tommy get mad. Like,
I had the better. You see how she? Hold on. Did you see how fast she slipped out them damn shoes last week? She slipped out them heels so fast. I said, "Wait, your shoes off already?" God, no, she was ready.
Yeah. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Night. All right, that's what's up, add you guys is Ice. What is going on, Ice?
You thought I was feeling you?
I thought I was feeling you.
It's Princess Diana here. What's good, Pierre? How are you?
What's good? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Happy talking to y'all,
What you think about tonight's episode?
Well, let me just say, I think that Biggie is gay on the low. This is my theory, because I be eating the cat sometimes here and there. I'm pansexual, so like when you were in middle school, there's always that one girl who just hates like girls so much and just doesn't get along with that one girl, and you're like, why do you hate her? And it's because you want to eat her cootie cat. Ooh. And and I just feel that is the case with Biggie. Like, the hatred that you have is so like, you're so unable to get over it. And I just feel like it's like Stunna said, you want to bite at that. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Stunna's an attractive woman. She got the Big Debbie cakes. She got the melons. But just say that. I just feel like she's just pressing the issue at this point and just beating at a dead horse and like, come on now. Y'all could have your one-on-one if you want, but obviously you don't, because you and Tommy was trying to hire some people to come and pull a stunt on Miss Stunt, the queen of stunt. Y'all was trying to pull a stunt on her. So it's like, just drop it, I don't know. That was it wasn't given to me.
And what did you think about, when it comes to, Scotty and Natalie? Do you think Natalie is actually Scotty's friend?
Oh, come on now. Natalie's only friends with the bag. Like, she is a narcissist. So all she do is she swap out her little, chinian, whatever, like Jayla said, whoever's
Chinian.
her, basically her puppy at the moment, she's going to take advantage of them and use them to get to the bag. And it's seeming like Biggie is going to be that. Like we saw in the beginning of the season, oh, that's her new bottom B. So of course she's going to swap out Scotty. It's time for the discard stage where it's like, girl, if you're not bringing me cash and you're not going to be co-signing everything I do, then you're out of here, and that's just what she gives personally. But to be honest, I kind of feel like it's staged as well, because I feel like Natalie didn't even really like hit her like that. She pushed her a little bit, but it didn't look like she was actually trying to hurt her. And like even when
You're right about that. You are, because it was yeah.
Like she was not trying to hurt her. Like it didn't give. And the way that it cut, it just seemed like it was like, all right, cut. You guys got that? Good.
It was giving like patty cake, like they were playing patty cake, like far patty cake.
Exactly. And even like when the little clip, the teaser came out, like everybody was like talking about that whole part, and then like Natalie and Scotty made a little TikTok of them dancing together. So it's obvious that like it was not that big of a situation, at least not for Scotty to move forward. She's keeping her eyes on the prize, I'm guessing, and Natalie of course still needs her little puppy. So I just don't think that it was really even that serious of a deal, which makes me think like, did y'all do this for the cameras or what? Like like Duffy said, is this for the cameras?
Right, because it was. So you think it's giving Brandy basketball wise vibes?
Oh, for sure. Like, cut the cameras, because it's like I don't really think that it like Natalie. Who's Natalie gonna beef with? Who is Natalie gonna put her hands on? She's not gonna. Obviously, she don't want him with Stunna, and she knew at that point that honestly, like, I don't think that she knew that she would be able to even beat Tommy at this point, because it was just like the whole boxing ring. So it's like, who is she really gonna go at it with? Like, Rolly already beat the Mario coins out of her head.
Right.
It just seemed like Krishan was the only one that she could really go at, because she knows if I can control security and control their narrative, then like she can't put her hands on me, and I'm the boss anyway. So I'll be fine. So I don't know. I just feel like she just needed, everybody needs to get their fight out the way. And she was like, all right, guys, it's my turn.
Gotcha. And then when it comes to the fashion girl of the season, who is the fashion girl of the season?
I'm gonna say I'm torn between Lo and Tommy for sure. Tommy with them B earrings, my sister, she needs to find some new earrings, because that is just bothering me. Like, she wear the same ones. And
Those are Balenciagas, right? Because sister girl love her Balenciaga.
I swear, oh my gosh, she love her some labels. But I feel like I like Lo a lot. Like, she gives me AKA vibes. Like, I don't know, the way she holds herself is a lot of like class, and she just be coming through with the look. So I think I'm gonna give it to Lo.
Ooh. It's a close tie between Lo and Tommy to me, okay?
Oh, most definitely. But Natalie was definitely looking like I said, she was going to church with Tanisha, and she was going to Kirk Franklin's service, and then was going to drop Carry On after at
Come on, Carry On, let's go to
Sunday
church.
school. She was going to drop off Carry On at Sunday school, and was going to service with Tanisha, because I was like, girl, what are you wearing? Like, we went from Cardi B WAP to like Deaconess.
No, it caught me so off guard, because when you see the new confessional looks, you're like, whoa.
I was jump scared. I was like, whoa. All right.
It wasn't. She didn't look bad. It's just the shirt. The shirt was just crazy.
It was just like, I know you watch Drag Race. It gave Ross. That was something that Ross will wear.
Yes.
And he will be wearing hella.
He'll be like, hello.
And he gonna be judging people's runway, saying, oh, I don't know what you're wearing, baby. What are you wearing? Like,
Right.
it was not giving.
Oh man, thank you so much for calling in.
Of course, make sure y'all like the video, because I see
Period.
all y'all viewing this, but nobody is hitting the like button. Like,
Right. Oh, speaking of, thank you for reminding me, Ice Spice. Speaking of, you guys. Speaking of, Tommy told me to get that 20 likes up. We gotta get this likes up. We had 227 people watching live, so hit that like button.
So she said we only made 20,000, and I'm about to take 10 to my mama, and yeah. That's what y'all stopped y'all life for, which I never had one. 20,000. Say that, a 20, a Twinkie. Yeah.
Okay, Roller Ray told me the friends and the exes is watching the video, but they're not in that live.
Time to finish these once and for what. Oh, and the friends, nothing to say. And the exes, still over there. Do I care? No. Oh, soon and soon.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna add you guys is Famous Tales. What is going on, Famous Tales?
Hey, what's going on?
What is going on? What do you think about tonight's episode?
Oh man, I got a lot to say. Well, I've been trying to get in your live for a minute, but I want to just start off by saying Zeus Network is not a professional network anyway.
Oh.
I actually went to the Bad Boys Club audition in Houston. So when you guys were talking about the photo shoot, talking about it's a professional photo shoot, they're not even a professional network. They don't start on time. Their work ethics is horrible. Security is horrible. So it has to start with that. So it's a show at the end of the day. But tonight's episode, I think this whole season is just lukewarm water.
Not lukewarm. Why do you think it's lukewarm versus Baddies South?
Baddies South had it. Like, I mean, it was like them. Like, it was like, I'm sorry for saying that word, but it was like one big movie. It reminded me a lot of the Bad Girls Club the last season. But this season is more like, they should call this Baddies Tour or something like that. I mean, I know it's like West, but it's more so like we're seeing the same stuff. We're not seeing nothing different. And I feel like a lot of the cast members, they shouldn't have cast it. There's too many chill, laid back people on the cast. And if you're a baddie, you're not just a baddie on stage, but you're a baddie of what you stand for and you stand alone. It's too many people switching. There's too many people picking and choosing.
Oh, be specific. Put a name on it.
Oh, I can say, like, I was really disappointed in Kat because, like, she told Stunna one thing and she didn't stand on it. Biggie, I initially liked her like everybody else did on the audition. However, she tried it with Kat first, then she tried it with Stunna. So even if she asks questions, it's not what you say, it's how you say stuff. And people need to realize it's not your delivery could get lost in the message or what you're trying to get a point across. So if you're talking at somebody, I'm not gonna listen. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just think it's a bunch of that. I just feel like when it comes to fashion, I feel like Lo got it.
Ooh. Why you think versus Tommy and even Razor?
Well, Lo in every episode, she is like every episode with the hats, the aesthetics, the silhouette. Like you just saw what she had on tonight, right?
Oh yes, in the confessional with the black.
Yeah, she's consistent. Tommy is like every now and then sometimes you're like, what are you wearing? Like tonight, like when she's at the dinner, I'm like, what is she wearing?
I hate that whole thong thing that she's doing, thinking is very much Cisco. That thong. She got the jeans and then she got the little thong sticking out, her Debbie cakes out. That's very much thousands, very much 2000s vibe. So it's cute, for once in a blue moon. But I've seen her do that a couple of times. So I'm like,
Yeah. I also feel like when it comes to people in general, nobody can tell a person how to react to stuff. You know what I mean? Some things may tick people off and may set this person over the edge, where other people, they be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. So who are we to tell a person how to respond to disrespect? So if you disrespect somebody, some people may just be like, oh, just walk off, blah, 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 blah. Right. Other people may be like, no, you got me all the way, what, effed up, So it just depends where you're from and how you were raised. Your bringing.
Right. That's true. What do you think about Scotty versus Natalie? Like, do you think that Natalie's actually Scotty's real friend?
No, Natalie, like everybody else said, Natalie's nobody's friend. We watched for seasons how she'll friend somebody and then they end up turning on, they fall off. It's a huge beef. So it's kind of like, as long as it benefits her on the season, you're a friend. And then once some cameras are off, she drop you. You know what I mean? Or even on camera. Everybody's disposable.
Right.
So like she chooses, like, you know what I mean? Like with Judy, Sarah, Even Flo, like season 4, Flo, Tanisha, come on now. Like she has a whole history of turning on people that really thought they were her friends. She's nobody friend.
But do you think she might be, potentially a little bit like 2% her friend? Because she does have Scotty around a lot. I peeped that. Like anywhere you see Natalie, like Zeus Wise or events, Scotty's like right there trolling along.
We saw her with Jayla last season doing the same thing. And where's Jayla now?
Oh, true.
Jayla used to be all up Natalie's butt. Even Jayla went on live talking about, man, y'all talking about our friends with Natalie. Y'all need to listen. Me and her been friends off camera. And look at Jayla now. She got blackballed. What is she doing now?
No, Jayla's been up to some things. She styled for Glorilla and Cardi B's video and stuff like that.
But
But
she's not.
Baddies world, she's no longer in the Baddies world. She's a
They was
designer.
about to fight again. They was about to fight.
Recent?
No, I'm saying like they were beefing. You know what I mean? Like on the show.
Oh yeah, right. That
So
is true.
like they not really friends. She ain't nobody's friends. And Scotty gonna wake up eventually, hopefully.
Right.
But Scotty's benefiting. That's the only reason why she's on the show. She's not adding nothing to it.
Yeah, that is true. When it comes to the whole casting, who would you? So you saying that Kat, is disappointing. 2 people you would take out of the cast. Pick 2.
I only feel like Kat and Lo because I feel like they've outgrown this. You know what I mean? Although they're getting to the bag, which is fine and stuff like that, but I feel like there's so much. They already have so much better things going for them that this will be a setback. Although it's a good publicity stunt,
Right.
for their business. But acting a fool, getting in fights like for Lo, like if she has a brand or something like that, they're gonna roll those clips back. That's gonna affect her business. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, we don't want no hood rat, fighting on TV, representing my product. Why should we hire you? We want somebody that's poised, outgrown, stuff.
Right.
It's all about elevating. So I don't think. You know what? Let me take that back. I want Lo to stay, and I want to take out Scotty.
Okay. So it's Kat and Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty because I feel like she's just there. She did get active, but I just feel like I don't know.
She did say it's up with Razor Blade at the reunion. She said, "Oh, it's up and it's stuck with Razor Blade."
Razor can't fight. That's what it is. Razor can't fight.
And you think Scotty sees that? She's like, "Oh, this is my chance."
Well, Razor did say, she said, I would never be cool with you. She said, why is she sitting by me? I would never be cool with her. That's what she said.
But she said it was the liquor talking. It wasn't her. It was the dark liquor.
But the dark liquor always tell the truth.
Right. That is true. A drunk mind does speak a sober tongue. What are your final thoughts on tonight's episode?
Overall, I think the episode was good. I just feel like there's too much unaired things because we're here for an aired thing. So it's like we're only speculating. We don't know for sure. We only know about what they're saying. But I feel like that's the only thing I wish that Bad Girls Club did. What they did that Zeus is not doing is have them cameras rolling 24/7 because it's like even like last season with Slim and Rock, like we didn't see no water bottle getting thrown and what led up to that. We just heard it on the post confessional. Next thing you know, they outside the mansion and they just have a big brawl with Rolly and Slim versus Jayla and Rock. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like we need to have. I don't know if there needs to be a surveillance camera, like you said. Like there's cameras that you can put on houses, on mansions.
That's what I'm saying. That problem to me is so solvable that I feel like they just don't care to do it. Because let's say they, because it's an Airbnb. Let's keep it a buck. When you get these Airbnbs, just put little cameras up in corners of the room so we could see. That's it.
Because this season would be off the chain. Like if they had all those footages that we missing, like the sneak attacks, like they fought in the club, like damn, that would have been a good. Sorry, excuse my friend, but that would have been really good to see all that.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I got to say. I do want to say something about they wrong for putting Biggie's hair like chinny chin, double chin hair
I didn't even notice that until you guys said it. I went back and I seen it. I was like, oh my god, how did I miss that? Like,
And then they
and I
zoomed
watched the
in.
episode twice before I recap it. I still missed it.
They zoomed in on it, and I kind of low key feel bad for her. I'm on the fence. I really don't too much care for how they're showing her,
Yeah.
but I will say that if it's your first time on TV, you don't know what to
Oh
expect.
yes.
So you're gonna have like embarrassing moments. That's how you learn, for the next time you be on TV, to be made up all the time. But like she should have always, like, especially the chin hair. Come on, that's like having hair on your armpits and
That
being
was
on.
pretty bad. It was a lot too. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa.
it was thicker than mine, man. She had a
I
beard thicker than
said,
mine.
oh my god, Big Biggie. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right, thank you. Appreciate
All
it.
right, all right. All right, this was Addie's Gabrielle. What is going on, Gabrielle? Or Gabriel?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, hey, what is going on? What do you think about tonight's episode?
Okay, like many other people, I wrote some notes down because I just had so much on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
So first off, this is not like about the episode, just in general. Biggie is black. I don't know why people are being confused. Just because she's from the Dominican, that doesn't mean she's not black. So we can dead that issue. And last time I was talking about, I didn't understand why Biggie was mad. Turns out there was an unaired fight.
Oh yes. What
Like,
happened is Stunna snuck her in the club
yeah,
before that scene.
yeah, I like saw it online like way before like the season even aired, but okay, so that makes a lot of sense. And okay, so the mashed potato things, nasty. I just feel like someone said Natalie should have checked her then. I just felt like she's being too timid, and I do think she's scared of Rock.
Who is it?
And
Have you seen
also,
her punch?
yeah, and also when Biggie was staring Stunner down, didn't that look like a clip in like a Wild West movie? Where they closing on the eyes and you got the tumbleweed and the
Let me tell
music.
you guys something. Another thing that Zusti is missing out on is the humor. BGC would have did
Yes.
this. They would have had Biggie staring at Stunner Girl, and they would have added, you know, that little Western
Yeah, that
sound,
Wild West
the
music.
Wild West sound effect. They would have added that in. They would have made it to where they had laser beam shooting at Stunner Girl, and then they
Yeah,
would have had Stunner Girl getting the laser beam shot at her. Like
yeah,
BGC
and
would
then would
have
have
edited that scene for comedy.
yeah, and then would have went to Stunner Girl and her confessional, like, where are you looking at? And all that. See, Zeus really be missing, honestly.
See, that's what I thought of when I seen it. I was like, oh, this could have been so funnier than what it was.
Yeah. And also I feel like Biggie got too emotional over like Rock. And I just feel like last episode when Rock was like, oh, I'm gonna send you home. Should have been like, what are you talking about? You can't send me home. Who you think you are? Yada yada yada. But
Right.
instead she's like, no, you should send Stunner home. Don't send me home. I'm like, what?
I think she's
Really?
scared of
She's she's definitely, I don't know. It's just I don't know if she's scared or like she just wants Rock to like be on her side or whatever. But it's really weird. Biggie was very weird this episode, I will say. Like on the bus when she's like, Sky, come here, Sky, come here, Sky. I'm like, what is she doing? And then she was like, I've been letting you slide. I'm
What
like,
was that? Because I still have not gotten an answer for anybody yet tonight. What was that? That was weird to me. Because I'm like, what? And for Scott to let her talk to her like that it made me feel so uncomfortable. Because I'm like, ooh, like, why is she talking to you like this? Like, what are you talking about?
yes, and if you notice when Biggie started talking like that, Low Cat and Stunner was looking like who she talking to? Especially Low, she made a face like, huh? But
Right.
but I agree that Sky definitely should have checked her. Like, what you mean you let me slide? Like, what does that mean? But I feel like Sky just sat there like she did when Natalie said that she's a babysitter. But
Someone said Biggie was still mad about the 20 bands. I guess that's what they were talking about with the whole sliding situation. That still low-key don't make sense. But what did you think about Scotty and Natalie? Do you think that Natalie is Scotty's real friend?
okay, so this is the thing I've been hearing. So I feel like Natalie is people's friends off screen. But then when it comes to reality TV and
Oh,
production, she's like,
everybody's fair
once the
game.
camera's on, then only the bag is my friend.
That makes
And
sense.
because, yeah, and I feel that way because I was watching Jayla's live and she was like, oh, yeah, like Natalie's really been there for me. Like when I had a miscarriage, she was the first person to call me and yada, yada, yada. So I truly feel like when there's no cameras, no TV, like she's really their friend. But when the TV comes on, it's just like she gets in like this different mode where she doesn't care. But
That's
then
a
when the
good
season's
assessment.
over, she's back to being their friends.
That's a very good assessment. Because not only Jayla had that same experience, Sarah did. Sarah would say how like she would be on the phone, Natalie, the daughter be in the background, like they were actually close. But when cameras come around, it's only the bag, the bag, the bag. Which is like that's how Natalie's been though since the jump. So it's like you kind of have to know that about her.
Yeah, I don't understand though. Like, you don't have to switch up on your friends just for a bag or a camera, but I guess she feels the need to do that. But I will say, Natalie, she was being weird with the drink. Like, give her drink. Like, if this is about the mashed potatoes, then you need to let that go because you should you should have been addressed it. Are
So
you trying to hold her to her
that
ginger
was
ale?
Natalie's leak box. She like, I'm not gonna let this girl get a chaser. I'm gonna have her choke on this Patron or whatever she was drinking on. Let me take your chaser and swallow
Yeah,
this
and
nasty
then
drink.
when Rock got irritated, she was looking confused. Like, what are you confused about? You're clearly poking at her. And then the whole thing with Rock saying she's old, you should. It honestly seemed like it really hurt her feelings, which that's crazy because you could have been like, "Oh yeah, I may be old to you, but you know, I'm running game, I'm a boss, and all that." Like, why you let that little comment actually get to you? Like, you feel some type of way and you counted all the things she did that day and you're bringing it up to her like, Natalie, you say you're a boss, so act like a boss.
And then you know how she said the knee thing. How you think how she felt when all the girls laughed? Because they were really they were gagging at that. The moment she said, "Oh, it's because you old," everybody around was sort of, they were cracking up.
I know it's like when the teacher says something funny, but all the students try not to laugh, but they couldn't help it. She was like, Rolly, are you laughing? She was like, my bad.
It was funny
But
though, not gonna lie. Cause you could picture Krishan saying it like, "Yeah, cause you old, bro." Like, and
yeah,
now
it's
being
just
like, "What?"
funny that she actually let that hurt her feelings. Like,
For
now
sure.
it
And
was
who out of all the girls to you is the fashion girl of the season?
well, I was the one that asked you about Tommy and Lo, but I would say Lo.
You'll say low. Okay. Why low?
I just think I relate to her style more, honestly.
Mm.
She has like very like fashionable, like she just looks expensive. And
Oh
she
yeah.
looks good. Like her hair be looking good. I don't know about Razor. That lace was coming through, but we're not gonna talk about that. But
Listen, my girl Razor Blade has been chilling. Okay. Any final thoughts on
you,
the episode?
um, yeah. So Nat could have hit Rock back when she was on that table. She was in within reach. She could have easily hit her back. So that's why I feel like Nat is just scared. And I feel like Scotty's just trying to be a good person and not swinging her friend. But I honestly feel like she should have put Natalie in her place. Because like you said, she is a personal trainer and all that. So she really has it. Oh, and one more thing.
Mhm.
Why does Tommy think she has like this big song that she has to close all the time?
Listen, the only song I want Tommy to rap is "I'ma get it, I'ma get it, I'ma get it." Pop that
Exactly.
out down if you with it.
And
Stop
last
living
time I
on my
checked,
timeline.
yes, last time I checked, I looked on her YouTube page. That is her most viewed song.
Is I get it?
Yes, the one
Of
with Spice.
course.
How convenient. How
Of
convenient is that?
course. Because we got Queen of the Damn Time Spice. Of course, Spice brings views, whether she fell out with her or not, which I think was the dumbest thing she could have did because Spice has a lot of connections in this music
Literally
industry.
her
One
most
being
viewed
Nicki
song.
Minaj. So for you to fall out with her was not the smartest thing because that
Right.
sounds like she snapped.
She said, ain't no Bonnie and Clyde, this that Spice and Tommy. I'm like, that
Listen,
could
what
have
y'all
been
know
their
about
thing. But
that?
yeah, Tommy, you're not that big to be closing. But yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, night. All right, that's what's up, Addie. Slim. What is going on, Slim?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on here. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I guess my thoughts are just I'm actually liking Stunna now. I did not like her at the beginning of the season at all, but you can kind of see that everybody has been kind of picking on her from the beginning. So
Oh, you think Stunner has been getting bullied?
well, I would say like with the Tommy situation, she did have to get her lick back on that one because Tommy definitely threw a drink and she definitely tried to fight her. So like my thing is just admit to that and then I feel like maybe Stunner would have moved on personally. And then Biggie just she started from her and just won't let up. And I believe that she did apologize.
So you think that Stunner would have moved on had Tommy kind of apologized and kind of talked it out with her, but they tried to do that in that kitchen. You don't think that Stunner is not a girl's girl?
Um, I definitely don't think she's a girl's girl, but I think that the kitchen scene wouldn't have gone as far it would have if Tommy wouldn't have kept lying, saying, "No, I didn't do that. No, I didn't do that."
But she
So,
did.
right.
What do you think about the whole dinner situation where this Big E was she, she stared her down? You think is Stunner Girl kind of overreacted, or she had the right to do so?
Oh yeah, she definitely had the right to react like that because why are you looking at me like that? Like fix your eyes, put them somewhere else. Like we have beef. Don't look at me like that unless you're really trying to go there. Like so, yeah. I don't think she overreacted.
For sure. And then is Natalie Scotty's best friend? I like closest friend. You think she's a real friend to Scotty?
I I do think Natalie, like the past callers said, I do think Natalie is a friend behind the scenes. I really, really do. But I just don't think that, I don't think she knows how to be a good friend when, like you guys said, the cameras is rolling. I just don't think she knows how to do it.
So you think like when the cameras cut on, everybody fair game, but then off the camera, like I'm actually your friend for real, for real. But how does somebody be friends with somebody like that? You think that these people kind of setting themselves up?
Yes, absolutely. That's like being friends with Krishan Rock. Like, why? She's gonna talk shit on you, and you probably can't beat her ass. So what's the point?
You're losing the battle either way. That's why Sky feel bad because we've seen Rock talk, we've heard it. They still blue Rock talk crap about Sky. So it's like anytime I
Exactly.
hear Sky defend her so bad, I'd be like, this girl like talk bad about it. Like, and it wasn't even no little like she made fun of what she was wearing. She made fun of her whole life. Like, oh, you're chasing off me. You're supposed to be bigger. Like, that's crazy. I couldn't be friends with somebody after you say something like that about me because she
Right.
just comes
Like,
there career. It's not like you made fun of me wearing a shirt. Like you made fun of my life. I couldn't.
exactly. Exactly. That's why I was like, the first episode when she came on and she's like, does it smell? Does it stink? And I asked her to smell my breath or whatever she did to her. I'm like, are you really you really just gonna let her do you like that? That's not your friend. Like, it's not.
At all. And also,
So,
out of all the girls, who is the fashion girl of the season?
Tommy, I really like my favorite color is pink, especially baby pink, the light pink that she's been
Yep.
wearing in her confessional outfit. So I'm gonna say Tommy plus Low. I know this is like unpopular opinion,
Okay.
but ever since her, like, I watched Bad Girls Club, I watched Bad Girls Club, so I didn't like her in her season, and I really don't like her this season either because it doesn't seem genuine. Like, it only seems like if she got humbled. Like, I really
Oh.
think that if
I
Lo
didn't hear
wouldn't have
that
got humbled,
before.
yeah,
So
I
you
don't
think
think.
Rock shut her up?
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh. They gonna eat that up in the comments. Oh wow.
Yeah, I really definitely do because Lo, you could tell like she was already starting. Like she really was kind of already starting, like with the picking at the Krishan stuff. Like, why are you not just saying this? You know, you keep going on and on and on about it. Like, just address it one time. She said whatever she said, let it go. Like everybody else said, they knew it was building. I can't say for sure, like, she knew it was building, but at the same time, your point wasn't getting across. So why did you keep going?
Mm.
Like,
I
she
think
kept saying, but it wasn't me. Da, 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 da. Okay, whatever. Why do you keep arguing with her? She's only 22, like she always say,
right.
and you're grown.
The low thing. Okay, this is the thing. I agree with you a little bit on the low thing because I think Low got scared by Raw. Like I think it shocked her a little bit. She's like, "Wow, like somebody really whooped my on TV." And that's never happened before. Because you know, Jada, she took easy W's with that. Because Jada was
Exactly.
fight.
Exactly. And I
So
didn't like how she did Jada. I'm sorry. Like, Jada was not perfect, but she was definitely kind of a bully to her. And and you kind of like, you
I'm
stayed
Angela.
doing it.
I'm
For
Angela.
real
And
though.
I'm calling the phone because I'm a stupid. She was she used to listen. She made Jada's life in that house hell.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Karma.
Like,
That was
and I
karma. What
think,
Rock
and
did.
it was. I really do think that it was karma because she would have came on here on some other stuff like you talking about. You thought we was coming here to make some money, do business, but you did know it was going to be drama. At the end of the day, it's a show. You're not going on vacation and the cameras ain't rolling just to go on vacation. Like you're on vacation and the cameras are rolling for there to be entertainment purposes.
Right.
Like you knew what you signed up for.
Gotcha. Any final thoughts on the episode?
No, I think I covered everything. I think you covered everything. How do you feel about Stunna though? Like, do you think how, how do you feel about her? Period.
Just in general, I don't think she's a girl's girl. So I kind of peeped that from her on the auditions because I remember when she got into it with Tommy and like the judges panel,
Mhm.
whatever. The moment she went live, she was basically like, "Oh yeah, like Tommy or whatever." They was trying to compliment me, but like I could tell it was hating on me. Just from that live, I could tell she wasn't a girl's girl because she felt like,
Mhm.
oh, they had to give me a compliment because I'm that B. So I knew her going into the house, she wasn't gonna have it easy. So everything I'm seeing during this season, I'm not too surprised with. I just wish she kind of. I'm not saying she got to open up about her personal life, but I wish she kind of like talked more with the girls, or they showed her because it's not really up to her with the what they show us, but they showed her more kind of interacted with the girls she do get along with, like showing off more of her personality. So yeah,
Right, exactly. Because I don't think she's all bad. I think she just got a bad attitude, and she talk about how she grew up. So shoot, if
right,
you grow up like that, you can't blame her. So yeah.
right. All right, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, night. Our next person added is Charlie. What is going on, Charlie?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. First off, I think anybody who says that Biggie should just let that go is crazy.
Oh,
Biggie, they stunned through a Henny or Douce, whatever it was, bottle at this girl's head, which could
uh-huh.
have killed her. I don't know. Y'all can't be from the hood or anything because if you from the hood, niggas is not gonna let that go. You may say, "Oh yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing now," but they are going to get you no matter what. So her looking at Stunner, she hate that girl. If that was me, it don't matter if I see you at night, in the morning, in church, at school. I'm gonna get you sometime. Like you tried to kill me, so you don't care about my life. I don't give a f about yours at this point.
So you would
There's
have
no
been staring her
conversation.
down at that dinner table just like Biggie was.
Yeah, because all I'm thinking in my head is I can't do what I want to do in here, but she better hope because they record a lot of the reunions. I think they recorded in New York, and Stunna's. I mean, and Biggie's from Rhode Island. I'd have been like, she coming near me. I'm gonna get her when she come to the reunion. I'm going to make sure she meet God since she's trying to play with me in my life, but I can't do
Ooh.
nothing right here. So anybody saying like, oh yeah, she need to let that girl try to kill her. She tried to end her life with a liquor bottle. Like that is crazy. I wouldn't fuck with Stunner either. I don't mean to keep cursing like that. So my apologies.
No,
But I
good.
don't, I don't mean it like that makes no sense to me. Like I don't understand how people think she should just let that go and move on and all that other stuff. And for her and Tommy getting along, Tommy's from
Mhm.
my neck of the woods in Jersey. She from Newark. I live in Philly now, but she from Newark.
Right.
Tommy's from Newark, New Jersey, and that's just how people act. That like I don't think Tommy's putting on. I really think that's just how Tommy act because a lot of people from up
So you think
north
to
act
make
like that.
my date like that's really Tommy?
I really,
Make my date. It's a happy day.
I really feel like that's how Tommy act because Tommy's from Newark is the hood. Honestly, Newark is nothing but the hood. It's nothing but the hood in Newark unless you
Mhm.
live down near where the schools is, the university is. There's nothing but the hoods in Newark. That is nothing but the hood in Newark. So if
Right.
Tommy grew up there, so I really feel like that's how Tommy is. That really is how Tommy is, and that's why her and Biggie get along because they both from the East Coast. Like they really both from the East Coast. So that's the reason why they get along with each other so well. I don't think it's because Biggie just D-Ride and Tommy. They just both from the East Coast and they know how it is over there. So and they both don't like Stunner Girl. And people forget that Stunner Girl and Sookie and Cuban Doll all were friends. That's
Oh
the reason
yes.
why Sookie don't like Stunner Girl because they all was friends and they all fell out with each other.
Oh
That is the
yes.
reason why they don't like each other. So Tommy was in there defending Sookie, not even knowing what's going on. So you should be having that same energy for Sookie and not just Tommy. And then to sneak her at the photo shoot and think she's just gonna let that go. Like
Because they
I
all
don't
fell out during like a Rolling Loud.
yeah, like I don't
Mhm.
understand. I don't understand that her beef was originally with Sookie and Tommy was just defending Sookie, not realizing what's going on. But then you end up sneaking Tommy, and you think Tommy just gonna let that go, just like you did with Biggie. You think they just gonna let that go, let that pass? Like, oh yeah, you apologize to me. No, like no. Let's just be honest. Nobody's really gonna do that. Nobody's
Someone
gonna.
made a point. I want to see what you have to say about this. They said, well, if we from the hood, then we would understand that on site means on site, and we're not talking about the blog.
Okay, now let's just be honest.
Okay.
If you really from the hood,
Hmm.
you know, if somebody do something like that to you, ain't no fighting. There ain't nothing. There ain't no coming back from that. They want you to end up somewhere stinking. Like let's just be honest. Like they not trying to fight you. They trying to really get you because you try to kill them. So you can sit here and apologize like I want to fight you. No, because I'm if that was me, I done changed my life. I'm in law school now. I ain't with all the ghetto shenanigans. But
Uh, yeah.
if that was me and I was in her shoes and you threw a bottle at my head and then you slipped me was at the club, I know for a fact that you have to come to near me in my city for the reunion. When I see you, you are not going to make it back to Oakland or San Francisco, wherever you from. You're not going to make it back there because you don't care about me. You really don't care about my life. So why should I care about yours? You got that one on camera, cool. And I give you that. But I bet you won't make it back on that flight to go back home from the reunion. I bet you that's any logical person who really from the hood who like that. No, that's how they gonna play. Like, come on, people do it all the time. They'll get over on somebody and think they got him, don't do nothing. Then months later, next thing you know, the person that did it end up missing, end up getting beat up, shot up, something because of situations like that. Like it even happened with Stunna Girl when she did it with the other girl and put her in the cage. Like, come on, come on. She did the same exact thing. Let's just be for real.
Right.
And the whole thing with Scotty and Natalie, I think that's crazy. Natalie's not loyal to nobody but her money and her baby. And maybe the one who owns Zeus because she write her checks. She's not even loyal to Jacob. So why would she be loyal to Scotty. She don't care about none of them as long as they making her a check. That's all she care about. So I don't understand why Scotty's surprised. I feel bad for Scotty though, but I don't understand why Scotty's surprised. Like, Natalie, you did this, you did that. She did the same thing to Sarah, Flo, Jayla, all them. And you really thought that this girl was gonna be your friend? Like, come on.
I just know that Sarah's somewhere watching, like, look at her. You know, Sarah laughs.
Because she knows that's how Natalie is. Natalie doesn't care about nobody but her bag and her daughter. That's the only thing she care about. And maybe Curtis, because he do whatever she says. Maybe Curtis, allegedly. That's it. I don't
Listen,
think
I don't think Natalie cares that too much about Curtis, because if she did, she would have had him on Bad Boys Texas, and he's not on there. So what's going on, Nat?
He probably is there, just always with her. He's just not on the camera. He's probably just there. Always. Yeah. And I think Tommy's the fashion girl. Tommy's giving fashionista. Lo gives Fashion Nova. Everything that she wears, just like form fitting with a nice shoe. Tommy actually puts stuff together that looks really, really nice. I think everything Tommy wears is just really, really nice. But other than that, I think this episode was a bunch of BS. I looked at it thinking I'm going to be seeing Natalie and Scotty really fight and do all this other stuff. I wasted time. I'm supposed to be writing a paper that's due on Tuesday, and then nothing even happened. Nothing even happened. I'm thinking that, oh yeah, they about to fight. All they show is previews for the next episode for them. I'm tired of them doing that. I'm tired of them dragging out episodes of nothing happening except BS. I'm really over it. But that's all.
All right, thank you so much for calling in.
You're welcome.
All right, night. All right, that's what's up. It's Cara. What is going on, Cara?
Oh, me finally. Okay, so I told the people backstage I'm about to do my big one and give me like 1 minute. All I gotta say is I know I've been a dumb bee my whole life. I have a soft spot for Scotty because it's like I've been in that situation where Natalie has done plenty of people wrong, but when you like focus on that one person and you feel like they wouldn't do me like that, like no, like okay, like you got them blinders and it's just you see them red flags, but you want to see it. So when she was crying at the end, I like wanted to cry because I'm like I've been in that position. I just turned 32 and I've been through this with friends.
You sound a little muffled.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it just sounds muffled.
Can you hear me now?
A little better, but not too much.
Hello?
That's better.
Okay. I was saying that I have a soft spot for Scotty. It's like I've been in that position where you see that person, you don't see them for what they really are. You see what they could be. So when people are saying like Scotty's dumb, like but I mean I don't know, she just has her blinders on.
I think she's just impressionable and she's young like us. Like it's like you sometimes you get caught up in it, okay? And I don't think you're right. I don't think she really expected Natalie to really like touch her.
Yeah, exactly. And like I've been in that situation with friends. Like I just turned 32 in February, and it's like I'm just now in my 30s. Like you got to see people for who they are, not what they could be. Period. When you start seeing them red flags, like when Natalie talked to Scotty crazy at the reunion last season, you don't talk to nobody like that. That's not your friend. But when she was crying,
you think about Biggie versus Stunna? Would you have stared into Stunna's soul like Big Biggie did?
No, but then again, I'm not a fighter, so I'm the Scotty. I'm not a fighter at all. If I have to, I will, but I'm not a fighter.
You the cat. What's going on? Why y'all even doing this?
But Biggie, and that's another thing. Like, I don't know where everybody's from in this chat, but if you're about to fight, why take off your chain? Like, what are we doing?
So you think Big Biggie should have?
Yes, because where I'm from, it's excuse me, my friend, hold my earrings, hold my chain. Let's grease the face up. That where I'm from, that's what people do. We're not about to have no chain on a fight. Like, what?
Oh, that is a good point, though. I was kind of surprised Big Biggie didn't do that, especially when Stunna was talking to the production. She had a little bit of time to just like,
click. Yeah, that's it. Hold my chain and then whatever.
Who is the fashion girl of the season? Pick one.
I don't know about no fashion girl. I like Stunna's looks at the confessional. I know you came at me in them comments about them buns, but I like them buns. I like those. It was giving
We have a
Xenon.
Stunna fashion fan. That's rare.
Oh, and Pierre, I gotta say one more thing. Did you do a live on the first episode? Did anyone? No one's talking about how Tommy put her nasty panties in security faces. Like what?
Oh yeah, I did be a nice
Oh, you
after show.
did?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
Listen, the security was trying hard not to inhale the fumes, so he held his breath in. Any final thoughts on the episode?
Yeah, everyone's talking about how Kat already proved herself a long time ago. Like I said, I'm 32. We've already done see that. She don't gotta prove herself no more. And I liked how she said that when you go to different states, you gotta move differently. Like you can't just be hitting people because you don't know who got the strap, who knows who, and wherever they was at. That one episode, I forget which one it was. But she talking sense into people. She at that age where it's like, I already fought. I don't need to do that no more.
Right. That's a good point. You know, I love you some cat. We love some cat over here at Ever Entertainment. Thank you so much for calling in.
At Cholito. Okay, bye.
Okay, I got you tonight. All right, no, I do add people that's in order, okay? So what is going on, season 3, Maddie?
Oh my gosh, you can hear me, right, Boo?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, first of all, well, I love it, but you getting big because I was fighting to get up in here. I was like,
Listen, I can't, the message kept popping up talking about full. I'm like, oh my God.
I said, we're a friend, okay? Let me in. Anyway.
I don't allow it. When it gets full, like I can't control who's in or out. That's up to, it's like whoever joins first.
Yeah, no, I have a feeling. But honestly, hey, everybody, keep supporting Pierre. He's dope. Tell a friend, and make sure you hit that like button. Okay, let's get into the original season 3 Baddie notes because I know y'all come with the notes, but don't forget the queen. Okay? So, first of all, Natalie's confessional. Did he talk about that tonight?
Oh yes, Dracula, the all black Dracula.
It was giving 70s disco queen. It was giving MacArthur Park. I just had to say that because it was giving, if you don't want nobody to call you old girl, why you dressing like a 60-year-old, okay? Now, speaking of calling old, if I was Natalie, I would have been like, okay, I'm 37, but I guarantee you, or she should have said something like, I'm 37 and I don't got my 21-year-old boyfriend's stuff tattooed on my neck because I was smarter than that at your age.
Right.
She really always got horrible boyfriend. But Krishan, look at how you already setting yourself up to look at 37. That's what Natalie should have came at her with that. You gotta be witty, Natalie. Come on now, girl, you better than that. But I don't know. I don't like that. Like Natalie, we don't all love Natalie, but at the end of the day, like just because you're 23 and making a lot of mistakes. Like Natalie said, I hope you make it to 37. Because a lot of people don't. So just because you're popping and all that stuff, now, no, bro. See if you got longevity, okay? Because MC Hammer was big at 1.2. Where he at now?
Ooh.
So I'm just saying. Anyway, let's get to Sky and Biggie. What did I tell you? I think it's true. The way Biggie was like, "Don't get me mad." I'm like, "Ooh, did y'all really do this?"
I was the only. I'm telling you, Sky's giving up them big W cakes to Biggie. I thought the same thing.
The way Biggie looked at her, I said, "Oh my gosh, maybe the rumor is true." Because she was like, even when she took off the pants, Biggie was like, "Don't be showing everybody my booty."
Oh yes,
allegedly. And you think her booty's real?
I think it's real. It didn't look fake, and if it's fake, great job, doctor. Huh.
Yeah. So speaking of that, I only want to touch on this because people keep saying like, why don't they film all the fights and stuff? The thing that sucks is that they go to a lot of places that will not let them film. Where they got in a fight was in the Aria Hotel in Vegas. They ain't letting Zeus come in there with their cameras. There's too many people that they fit in there that they can't get releases for everybody. That's why it's not being filmed. The problem with Zeus is you need to wait and do all those extra things after y'all film. Because if stuff is happening, like it's just not the production is they don't want it, like at this point, because y'all could have snuck a GoPro in there, or y'all all could have filmed in your phone.
Right.
And then just to correct one of the callers from a couple back, the reunions are filmed in LA. But the thing is, everybody knows where those reunions are filmed. Even I know. I'm really surprised ain't nobody, especially like Amber when Jocelyn did all that to her. I'm surprised because she's from LA. Ain't she from LA? Because everybody
I think she's either Vegas or LA, one of them.
Yeah, like I'm surprised, like the way, because people know where those reunions are filmed, and I'm surprised it hasn't been a riot outside yet. Look at how easy Sydney Star was able to go. I mean, she's been there before, but so
that is true.
Yeah, I think that's my only thing. I think Natalie is not Scotty's friend. I don't understand why people can't understand this girl is not anybody's friend. She's her husband's friend. I think they're best friends, her and Jacob. I think they got an open relationship. Allegedly. I think they're best friends, and I think they got their own thing. I think that's who she truly messes with. The rest of y'all are disposable, bro. It's who she likes for the moment. Just like I told you last week, Biggie, I love you, but I don't think you're gonna be on next season, bro. She's gonna move on to the next girl. You were clearly, I don't even want to say diversity hire, but you know what I mean? Like, you were clearly,
Listen, I don't
a
think it was
diversity
diversity
hire,
hire, but I think it was
but
like
like
a
a
clown
minion hire.
hire.
It was a minion hire. And it's just because I like Big Biggie. I
Right.
love Big Biggie, but I just feel like, girl, and my thing is Scotty should have worked her because I love my best friends to death. I wish you would get mad and hit me, girl. I'm gonna knock you out and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Period. You ain't gonna put your hands on me because you mad at somebody else, especially when you didn't hit her. I'd have beat her down for that. I'd be like, and don't hit me again until you hit Krishan.
Right.
And wait, speaking of that, I have one more thing to say.
Uh-huh.
I love Stunna, but I hate you, Stunna, because why you walk in front of her when the slap happened? We've been waiting to see the slap forever, and we couldn't see it. With her red hair.
If you guys did hear what she said, basically Stunna walked in front of the camera, and the Zeus cameras didn't catch the slap, but we all saw it on live, and I remember I did the video and reacted to it and all that stuff. But
I just
yeah,
wanted a
we didn't
better
get it
professional
in HD.
angle, and I was like, Stunna, really? Stunna. But anyway, I think that's all. I think Lowe's fashion is fire. I think Tommy's fashion is fire too, but Tommy, you can clearly tell it's like more money. Low, you can still look cute on a budget. I don't care if it is Fashion Nova because I look good in Fashion Nova. Period.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I would pick Low. Like Tommy's a very close second though. Like I go back and forth.
I mean, they're all beautiful, but
Yeah.
anyway, y'all have a good one. Pierre, stay blessed, and I'm gonna fight right next week again to get up in here, and I hope I gotta fight longer because I just need you growing, baby. I love you.
All right, night. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, next person. I'm gonna add two more people. You guys, it's getting super late. Okay, maybe okay, y'all. Y'all want a part 2 tomorrow? Because it is a lot to talk about. Okay, y'all want a part 2 tomorrow? Comment down below if y'all want a part 2 Monday night. Okay. What's going on, Chalico?
Yo! Oh my god.
Yo!
Oh, I've been fighting for my life in here. Okay. Hold up. Okay. I got some notes because the girls got notes. Hold up.
Okay.
Oh my god. I was literally mid exam, but fuck that. Okay, so I'm from Phoenix and I never knew the girls were here when they were here.
Mm-hmm.
When was that?
They filmed November? I remember November, December-ish. I know it was for sure November-ish because it was around Thanksgiving. But I don't know what month it ended.
I heard about Krishan getting arrested in Phoenix, I think. That's what I heard about. I don't know.
Yeah, but I know they filmed for sure in November. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, I never heard of those clubs that they went to.
Also, they're not big Phoenix
clubs.
No,
I kind of heard of Monarch, but I mean, it's not like celebrities be going there. Like they go to Scottsdale for sure, or like Mill Ave. I go to ASU. Mm-hmm. During the Super Bowl, the girls were at Scottsdale and Mill Ave. No one went to Monarch, so I don't know.
Oh, maybe that's why the booking fee's a little low. They're not making the higher clubs.
That part, I was like, because if they was celebrity, I'm like, they gotta go somewhere else. I don't know. Right. Anyways, another thing, I still feel bad for what's her name, Miss Big Biggie getting her chain snatched. I still feel bad for her. Another thing, oh, I am Team Stunna from the jump, only because from the jump she was getting attacked by everybody. Like, let the girl breathe. I feel like they're doing it for a drop of clout because they know she's already famous, she already established. They know if they fight her, they know the blog's gonna be talking as soon as they fight, you know? That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
No, that's a good point. That is a good point. Because when they made the announcement that she was on the cast, that was somebody like, oh my god, thank God she got on. Thank God she got on. Yeah.
So if they already know she's famous, she's like, I just need to get my lick in, and then I'm already gonna be on TMZ or whatever, you know. Also, Low is the fashion girl of the season. Period. She is. One more thing. Oh, the tea is I feel like Natalie was just barking. She was not about to fight. She was not I don't think she was down to fight Krishan. I think as soon as Scotty went out there, she was like, thank God I could run up on her, drag her, get my little 2 cents for the promos, and
Right.
that's it. I don't think she's down to fight Krishan or like I don't know. Like maybe like a hit or two and then no security gonna come. I don't know. I think she's just barking.
Oh wow. So you feel like she was doing that all for like the cameras, like just to seem tough, but back
That's why she
before
was
she went
outside.
outside, she told the
Yeah.
security, "Don't let that bitch outside."
She's like,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna keep barking up here. Don't let her out here. And then she's like, as soon as she saw the little Scotty run out, she's like, oh, it's us up right now. I got this. And
Right.
that's fucked up because that's supposed to be her friend. That
Mm.
was fucked up. I feel bad for Scotty. I think I don't think she should have came this season. I think it's just making her look worse than I don't know. People already was dragging her last season. I don't think this look is any better. This season is any better for her. I feel bad for her.
This season to me, I feel like she did get a low-key redemption. The Natalie thing, though, she couldn't control. It makes Natalie look bad more than her.
Yeah.
But I
No,
just feel like she should have fought back. She would have
at
been
that
the
point,
people's champ had she not Natalie nut out.
at her chin. At her chin. At her chinny chin.
That would have been the people's champ of the season.
Honestly, I don't know. I feel Natalie does look like a horrible person because that's supposed to be your girl right
Right.
there. All right, well that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna
All
take this
right.
exam. Thank you for having
Good
me.
luck, good luck, good luck. All right, night.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, well, last person, my baby, what is going on? Yuki, I got you.
Wait, I'm literally watching it while I'm listening to y'all. Okay, hey babes.
What's going
Hey
on?
babes, hey babes. I was eating popcorn, watching the show. Anyway, baby, why?
Mhm.
Okay, Natalie was not going to do anything. You're right. She was barking, just barking. Because I'm rewatching it, and I'm like, she barely even hit you. Because like it was like a tap. It really was like a tap. Because she was annoyed. I guess she wanted to go live, but Natalie said, "No, nobody go live. We can go live on my page." And there's definitely a power struggle there.
Yeah.
And once again, Natalie, you shouldn't even be on the show. Krishan, you're too big for the show. And the show should be back to the basics of real Bad Girls Club. Nobodies. Get a whole bunch of nobodies. They got so much to prove. There go your drama. There will be no more boring parts if there was a bunch of nobodies in the house. Just like them other shows you be watching from the
Yeah,
other
Gossip
network.
and all that, yeah.
They're all nobodies. And they stay lit, don't they? Because they have so much to prove. So they really need to stick to that method. And I think this show would do so much better. No, Biggie's not coming back. Biggie's boring. He
Oh,
tried. Biggie's boring. He's not coming back. Um, who do who do you think is the fashion point? You say Low? No, you say Tommy.
it's a tie for me, but it's like okay, I'm going by episodes. So right
Uh-huh.
now, Low is in the lead. Tommy's catching. Tommy got to give us a new look to surpass Low. So Low's in the
Okay.
lead. You know, Tommy right next to her. Mhm.
Okay, so for me, I really want to have a sit down with Rolly because it could be Rolly. It could be Rolly. She just has no one helping her. I really want to help Rolly because I do like Biggie's fashion. Biggie got, her little hats and such and what. She got some looks, but it's like, dang, Rolly, you just always squeeze in whatever, like just whatever, and I hate
Low's
that for
really
her.
pretty.
Really pretty. She just ain't got no fashion sense at all. Just because you a big girl don't mean you have to wear what these little girls is wearing. There's things for our size she could be putting on. She needs some help. What else was I going to say about this episode? Oh, this is not even about this episode. I want everybody to remember where Krishan came from. Krishan Rock was on a show. She got a tooth knocked out. And then the owner of the show felt sorry for her. And somehow this fan slash stalker became a girlfriend, but he was already with his baby mama. So Krishan is the ultimate side chick and pregnant.
Right.
I just wanted to remind everybody exactly who we're fanning over. Because when I broke it, right, because when I broke it down, I'm like, wow, she really was a side chick. And still is a side chick because he's still with his baby mama. Every weekend he with his kids. But I don't know. You got any questions? Because I can't remember now.
Oh, yeah, when it comes to the Biggie versus Stunna Girl with the eyeing situation and everything, do you think Biggie still has the right to be that mad at Stunna Girl after sneaker in the club, the bottle?
Alleged, because we didn't see the fight, so we don't even know how in depth it was. Was it a bottle? Was it a bottle top?
No,
I
they're
don't
talking about
know.
the first episode when she went like, huh.
Oh, okay,
What?
right.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Yes, she should still be mad about a whole bottle being thrown on her head because that is, yeah, attempt almost. Definitely, if it would have connected, but Biggie gonna get her lick box. She gonna get a lick box because, like they said, the reunion in New York, she's gonna get a lick box because they're gonna be in New York, and in New York, that's where
No, they film it in LA. Season 3 Baddies is right. They do film that in LA because Natalie always talks about, oh, we in LA now. Yeah, they do film it in LA.
well, then she
Yeah.
probably not gonna get a lick box because that's Stunna Girl's area, ain't it? Ain't she
Yeah.
a Bay Area chick?
And
Yeah, so so Biggie just gonna be mad. I mean, she could try, but I really don't think she can got them faster. I mean, she got powerful hands. I'm pretty sure she'll knock Stunner back a couple of, but Stunner come right back with 5 more hits. But
right.
yeah,
Let's see the reunion. And then when it comes to Scotty versus Natalie, is Natalie really Scotty's real friend? Okay, what do you think about her? Running up on her outside like that?
now that was the paid fight. Natalie and Tommy was not a paid fight. So
Oh,
Scotty and Natalie, that was paid. She said, I'm gonna drop you a Twinkie and you're gonna let me fight you. And and then here goes Scotty like, yeah, I take a
okay,
Twinkie to let you fight me. Yeah, that's what happened because it was a lot of indirect anger. Like you're mad at Krishan, but we're gonna hit Scotty. Like
and she
what
was
kind of
punching her from what we saw. It was kind of like they were playing patty cake. Like,
there you go. So that was the paid fight. If you really want to know who got paid to fight, it was Scotty. It wasn't Tommy.
that's a
Well,
good point.
it still might have been, but whatever. It was definitely Scotty.
Yeah. Any final thoughts on the episode?
No, hit the like button. Keep supporting my homie. Y'all the best. See y'all later.
Period.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Night. All right. Someone said who knocked out Krishan's tooth. Nobody knocked out her tooth. She was running away from Jaden and Alexis when she pulled up to the Blue Girl's mansion to fight her. So when she was running away from her, Blue has had a ceramic because the house isn't his anymore. Sorry. He had a ceramic horse in his Blue Girl's mansion, and he ran into the mansion and knocked his tooth out and knocked her tooth out. That's how she lost her tooth, by running into the horse. So nobody actually knocked it out. Just for the people that don't know. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much, entertainers, for tuning in to the after show. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think about everything in the episode that happened tonight when it came to Natalie versus Scotty? What did you guys think of Biggie looking at Stunna Girl, okay, with the laser beaming eyes? What did you guys think about the episode overall? And who is the fashion girl of the season? Let me know if y'all want a part 2 of this after show Monday night. All right. Leave your comments down below. We're out, babies.
No personal thing.